How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Big Six. Full house in the building. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Like, hype, subscribe, do all of that stuff. It's been a little while. I've missed you. Hopefully you've missed me. And, you know, show that love on the video. Like, hype, subscribe. Individual channel links are in the description below. All of us doing stuff on our channel. So make sure you go subscribe, you know, the MO people, and show some love all round. And big up everyone. I got the super chats already coming in. I will get them in, you know, in due time. You know how it goes. But yeah, big up everyone. Matisse, TOBS, GRIZZ, SAEED, and Steve. All back in the building. What are we saying? All good?
Yeah.
All good, man.
Good,
All good, brother.
Good. All blessed.
Good
You know
to
what I mean?
see us all, man. And I'm kind of like, it seems like it's been a while since we've all been
Yeah.
congregated, you know, in a brotherly fashion, talk about all things on our clubs. I like it.
It has been a while, to be honest. I mean, it's a good few weeks since it's been a full panel for one reason or another. Saeed, I mean, is Giddy Saeed back?
I want to say Giddy Saeed, but a happy Saeed. You know what I mean? I've had a good week. I've been strolling around the city of Manchester, you know what I mean, with a smile on my face. And
that must be fun.
I don't know, man. I've been, yeah, nobody's there. So that's all good from me, man. I'm not like where I used to be. Got my feet firmly on the ground, but I mean, I'm smiling. I got that glow, man. I got that glow. You know what I mean?
It's good that, you know, United are back like every 3 months. United are back for a couple of days. You know, are we at that stage where United?
No.
A couple of days, United are back, and it's all fun and rosy, and we really enjoy Saeed. You know, so it's just one of those every 3 months for a couple of days. United are back.
Yeah, for a couple of days. You know what I mean? And then we'll see, man. But yeah, all good, man. All blessed. I mean, how's everyone else? I think some people.
I'm good, man. I'm just interested in seeing if you're trying to tussle again like you were on Monday, because obviously you thought you were the big dog on Monday, innit? You thought you could say whatever you want. So let's see if you try that shit today. Yeah.
I mean, Steve knows, innit, man? Steve knows, you know what I mean?
Man.
He thought he could run away, though. He thought he could run away. To be fair, he did come on camera at the end. You know what I mean? In the cold, you know what I'm saying? And but you know, BODO Glimt happened, Steve. So explain that one for us, mate. What happened over in Denmark? I mean, Norway, should I say?
First of all, if you book a trip 3 months in advance, you can't be running away, because I'm not a mind reader, so I don't know what the result's going to be. So if City beat United, Old Trafford, and I'm in Norway, then am I running away from that, the win? So it's just very unfortunate. But, you know, people like to get a little bit excited about it.
People like Gideon.
And that. But no one's running away. Yeah, BODO Glimt, man. Fair play. Wow. Unbelievable. It was like watching your team playing a bunch of fishermen on an AstroTurf pitch in a high school. That's the only way I can describe it, in -15 temperature, with my feet and hands freezing, drinking tomato soup. It was, I've had better, warmer away days, but nah, man. It took me back, man, way back. You know what I mean? I remember getting beat at Grockland in Poland under similar circumstances. It was peak, but we didn't have Erling Haaland and Ballon d'Or winners running around on the pitch that day, so there's definitely no excuse for that. But yeah, listen, they got slapped. If they got to show some passion after the Derby game, I thought can't get any lower than that. They did turn up at United. They're gonna be fired up for this, but they wasn't. It was embarrassing, mate. It was embarrassing. I don't know what's more embarrassing, the fact that they're trying to refund me £25 when it costs £35 for a fucking burger. So we could at least have refunded the burger and chips money at least. You know what I mean? So I've got 3/4 of a burger back. But yeah, man, we didn't deserve it. And you got to give credit to BODO Glimt as well. You know, it's like a lot of people are like saying City this, City that, but you know, they're in the Champions League. They beat Roma a few years ago 6-1, and they were sort of dining out on that when we were talking to them, saying, "Oh, we beat Roma 6-1." I think they'll be dining out on this for a long time, but they deserved it, man. It was embarrassing. There's nothing you can say. Well, what can you say? It's on them, innit? It's on the players. So they've got to step up. It's not us, the fans. We go there to support them, whether we win or lose. We're going to support them. We're going to the next one, but you can't, you know. It's like all these dickheads that said I shouldn't go in a box on Sky Sports as if I can affect the result. You know what I mean? I don't go where I want. Whether I'm in a box, whether I'm in Timbuktu, whether I'm in the North Stand, the South Stand, or whether I'm at home. You know, I can't affect it, but I expect a level of performance from a team like that, especially what we've seen the last few years, and it's not good enough. So it's on them, the players. They got to put it right. You know what I mean? We'll still back them, we'll still support them, but yeah, man, they need to sort themselves out because we've laughed at Bozo Gimps on here before, and the Bozo Gimps got the result. So yeah, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? We're getting snowball attacked from the fans and in the ground from outside as well. All the kids were throwing snowballs over the fence, smacking us on the napper. So want a good night, mate. You know what I mean? Want a good night. We got battered on the pitch and we got snowballed off the kids off the pitch. So yeah, it was a bit grim, man.
Are you still circling the block on Foden, or you're not circling anymore? Sharks.
Nah, well, listen, he something went on there when he got substituted off. Obviously, we're trying to get back in the game, and instead of running off, Pep was shouting for him to run to get subbed off, and he didn't run. He just walked dead slow. Then he walked right past Pep, right down the tunnel. So don't be surprised if he ain't playing next game because I don't think everything's rosy in the camp with him. They're all the same. No, I'm not going to just dig out individual players. I can dig out 10 players. Do you know what I mean? I can dig them all out. There was a lot of huffing and puffing. Maybe Ryan Cherky, I thought, wanted to win the game. You know what I mean? He was trying something, but the rest of them were embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
You know why we can't let this one slide, man. Them. You know, this is a team that I don't think any of us English teams have lost to. I think even United beat them, Tottenham beat them.
We were 2-0 down and we didn't even lose.
Exactly. Their crowd, you know, attendance is 8,000. Their season's finished, by the way, guys. I don't think they're in their current season.
They've been in Marbella. Been in Marbella on pre-season training.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? You still had your team there. Haaland was there. You still had your first 11. I get it. Maybe there's no Semenyo. There's no Gahey. That's
no
there.
Excuse.
But
no excuses
for that, man. There's no excuses. And listen, Rodri, again, you lot can say whether he's this and that. He doesn't look the same player to me. Again, that's up for you guys to debate. But there is something that we can't just brush over and be like, yo, it's all good. City going to get back on top. There is problems in this team, man. You know what I mean? Whether it's the fact that, you know, the team balance isn't great, players are not pulling in their weight, Guardiola's overthinking it again. There's something wrong with Man City. And we just can't be like, oh, but it's City of old. And, you know, they're magically going to be going on this mad run. You know, they're not. They have got vulnerabilities. You know what I mean? They're getting outrun, they're getting outfought, they're getting outbattled. If it wasn't for Donnarumma, again, can we speak about that? Again, it could have been a shocking scoreline. Am I wrong, Steve?
Nope.
You know,
so you're right. Listen, look at the back four. You've got Nico O'Reilly, centre midfielder, playing left back. You've got Max Elaine, 20-year-old kid, the centre back, with Cousinov, 21, centre back, and you've got Ryan Aitnaure, who's a left back, playing at right back. So come on, you're football people, you know. I feel sorry for Donnarumma because he's got nothing there in front of him. But this is my problem: is how it's been left to get to this situation. I know these injuries, etc., but you know, Mark Gay's a great sign. He's going to come in, and I'm sure he's going to do well. But the centre back position, it's all over the place. You know, the squad's all over the place. But there's a big clear out going to happen. We know that. You know, there's a lot going to go. But at the end of the day, I just feel like it's frustrating because, you know, we've drawn all them games. The 3 draws, I think we should have won. And then we've lost to United. And Arsenal have drawn a few games as well. So if we was at it in a race, we could have been level, if not in front by now. But we just...
But how do you feel? No, it's all good when I talk about Arsenal, but how do you feel with City, though? Do you feel like you're good within yourselves, or are you just looking at Arsenal, what they're doing? That's the difference, because
I've never looked at Arsenal, what they're doing. We've got to look at ourselves. But what I'm trying to say is, you can't help but be frustrated when you see City drawing and losing, and then you see Arsenal drawing as well. So it's like when you was in a title race, you're used to you win, they win, you win, they win. I thought, be honestly, if Arsenal must be thinking as well, like, you know, them little draws they've done, if they'd have won them game, they'd be 12, 14 clear. look at their squad compared to ours now, the way they are. They look like they're ticking over. It looks like it's good. Looks like they're fresh. They're going for it. They look like they're a title-winning team. We show a little bit of summit and then go 4 games without summit. Then we show summit again. And being a Man City team of the past how many years, that's where you just know you're just not quite there. You know what I mean? And listen, it's the personnel there. We've got it. Just doesn't look to me like a team that can put 6 or 7 games run together at the minute. You know what I mean? That's what we've got to see. Got to be real, mate. If you're getting beat off Bodø, Glimt, getting beat off Man United, you're drawing to Brighton at home and Chelsea at home and Sunderland away. Well, what do you expect me to say? It looks great. Don't look great, you know. But we're still second, so fuck knows.
The league's messed up though, man. But I hear you.
Is it more on the players or the manager? Because you've gone up against interim managers and you've lost to Bodø Glimt. So is this a motivation thing? Is this a quality thing? Is this a managerial tactics thing? Like, what is this?
I don't think it's a managerial tactic thing. Has he done some strange things? Yes. He's done strange things every season he's been there. We've seen it before. Last season was worse. When we went through that spell, we were bad, like real bad. And we thought, whoa, this is getting a bit mad. We've just come off a 13-game unbeaten run. And then this has happened. So I'm not going to jump in and say it's as bad as last season, but they're all to blame. The manager's clearly, you know, he's trying to put square pegs in round holes, trying to create something. And the players, some of them are just, I don't think they're good enough. I watched Nathan Ake in the derby running. He looked like he'd been shot in the leg, you know, and he was running away. And he looked like he had his leg all strapped up. It was embarrassing to see that, you know. You see Max Elaine, who's a young kid, he's thrown in the derby. Okay, I get it. He was having a stinker first 10, 15 minutes. He was all over the place, you know what I mean? It's peak out there. Do you know what I mean? But hey ho, it is what it is. You get dealt them cards. We lost Ruben Diaz and Josko in the same game, and we've had to put in what we've got. You know what I mean? But he won't recall Akanji from loan. He won't go and get Vitor Reyes back from Girona, who I'd prefer. So it looks like Nathan Ake and the Limpalong gang are here to stay. So I don't know. We'll see if he can turn it round. It's his job. It's his job to turn it round. So we'll see.
TOBS he does this quite often, doesn't he? He says on the mob debates he's going to cook Steve, he's going to lay into him, and then when Steve's here, he's off camera, he's looking down, fidgeting. Hey. He's on his computer, he's eating food. I'm getting sick of this shit. You know when it's me, you got a lot to say. When it's me, you talking. Liverpool GRIZZ section.
It's not Steve.
Yappa.
Okay.
When it's Steve, quiet.
Listen, just hear me out.
Where's TURKISH?
Just hear me out.
What's going on?
Hear me out. Just hear me
How
out.
much has he been twerking for City? How much has he been doing extra shifts for City? He's been coming into the club when it's not even his night. Listen, you know what? You're not on the road tonight. No, I need to dance.
You ain't even let me.
No, we're gonna let you.
So it's not a Steve thing. It's a Toby thing, and a City thing.
Fine.
I need to work tonight.
You're right. I do need to work tonight on my actual work. I need to work on my actual work.
Shake your ass on the side of the street. How much you charge, darling? How much you charge?
Let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're done.
Get some of that box money, man.
The thing is, you lot are saying, oh, why aren't you cooking Steve? But you're here asking Steve, oh, is it a manager thing or is it a player thing? Fam, we literally saw the manager play Rodri with one knee by himself at Old Trafford with Phil Foden, playmaker extraordinaire Phil Foden, who's basically a false nine with a couple cute turns and whatnot, and Bernardo Silva just running around like an Energizer bunny, and he left him there by himself. And we're really asking, is it a manager thing? Of course, it's a manager thing and a player thing. The manager played a poor team, in my opinion, against Manchester United and didn't switch it up. And I think Pep has this tendency where, okay, cool, you may not have your best squad available, but it doesn't mean you can he just spams players anywhere he wants and thinks, yeah, F it, I'm going to get a result. Honestly. And he's allowed to do it, and he gets away with it. And I don't understand it. Steve just said Rico Lewis, who's played left back for them all season. Where was he playing? Centre back or something?
Rico's in midfield at this point.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Rico Lewis was right back. Rico Lewis, who wasn't good enough to play right back, or midfield, is back in the midfield away from home. You don't even respect Bodø Glimt. They actually thought they were playing a Sunday League team. I'm sorry. Of course, the manager's going to get criticism. Absolutely. The manager has to take some criticism. You can't get pumped 2-0 by Man United and then 4-1 by Bodø Glimt. And you're telling me, oh, we can't talk on the manager.
3-1. Stop adding one on.
Whatever it is.
3-1.
I watched
It
it may as well have been 4-1. I watched the highlights and it was chances galore, bro. I couldn't believe it. Chances galore.
United was worse. Could have been 5-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not. I don't know if
Bro, when I was in that box and Roy Keane said 2-0 Man United, I was devastated. When I got in the car and watched the highlights, I wasn't that devastated because it should have been 5. So I was pretty happy when I drove home because I thought, whoa, how have we got away with that?
It's easy to talk in hindsight because everyone, like, you know, everyone's wise in it after the Lord Mayor show. Like, everyone's like, yeah, we told you so. But you know, I'm glad Kamal's turned up today. By the way,
No, you need to give me a Norwegian name. I'd rather have a Norwegian name like Jensen or something.
Yeah, Jon Jensen. Remember Jon Jensen, the Charlton one?
Jensen, yeah.
Charlton, yeah.
Oh no, Gravison. Steve.
Gravison. I don't mind it. I'll embrace it. I deserve it.
Gravison's a banger.
Steve is Gravison from now on. Gravison, I'm happy to see Gravison here, man. Listen, I've sat here listening to Liverpool spend 400 million and getting the violins out. I'm doing that wherever, but I'm not having none of this squad. You spent 500 million apparently this calendar year now. 500 million.
Oh yeah. And it's more. Hey, we're spending more. We're spending more.
Just to give Pep
this month.
Yeah, we're spending more. Listen, there's more coming.
I know, but that's what I mean. And I think there's more misery coming as well. That's the fun part.
No, we spend ourselves out of misery, mate. We spend ourselves out of misery.
You know, it's the best way. It's the best way. Spend your way out of misery. Because watching that United game, I was at the mob. I don't know, I had to be pleasure to be at the mob because United were winning, but City were losing. So it was a difficult situation. But United, I didn't get a chance to speak on it because I wasn't on Monday's show. But United could have literally done them 6-7 and it wouldn't have flattered them. It was the most limpest, one-sided derby I've ever seen. Yeah, like one-sided, like limp.
Yeah, it was crap.
Please, can you have a word with him? Like, you know what I mean? Can you have a word with Toby, man? Just to hush his gums, man. But yeah, so I mean, because you know, when I start cussing City, he starts, you know, getting agitated. Like man wants to, you know. Yeah.
By the way, do you think I can control shit? You missed the last show. These man didn't listen to shit. Yeah.
Serious thing.
Yeah. It was mad.
Wow.
Blame SAEED.
Who was on that last show, by the way? Because I couldn't see.
Miles.
My eyes were freezing, and all I could see was 6 blurred spots. I swear to God, I didn't even know who I was talking to.
Yeah, Miles and Hussam.
Miles and Hussam, yeah.
So he's like I thought City were bad enough, and then you get drawn with Bodø Glimt, and you think, you know, just the perfect pick me up before you got Wolves at home or something on the weekend.
Wolves.
Like
I'm worried about.
I mean, listen, it's not guaranteed that, you know, guys. Man.
About SAEED, you think to yourself, a nice little couple of games to get them out of this misery or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But Bodø Glimt or whatever you call them, Bodø Glimt.
Respect their name, man. They beat Man City.
I respect them fully, bro. I respect them fully. I know how to pronounce their name and everything now. I learned facts about them, bro. The average crowd attention and all kinds of shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so big up to them. They played, you know, it was like watching in the old days on that plastic pitch QPR, Luton. Do you remember them days? Oh, Turkish will remember. Toby might remember. Steve will definitely do. Them days of watching Luton and QPR ruffle up feathers on the plastic pitches.
Can I just tell you what they did at half time, right? And apparently they've done this and they've had complaints. Tottenham complained. They watered City's half of the pitch. It's fucking plastic grass, mate. How can you water it? It froze the pitch up. And I just read something today. Tottenham complained to UEFA saying they froze their size of the pitch up, you know, to get them. It was mad, mate. They were spraying the plastic pitch at half time with water. I thought, fair play. You've got to, you know, it's proper that, you know. water in a plastic pitch.
They sprayed the pitch and then they sprayed City.
They did. They sprayed us. We were splattered all over.
It was. I ain't seen City sprayed like that since.
Your uncle, you need to
United a couple of days before. I mean, those two sprayings, and like, look, as I said after the Lord Mayor show and that, I've been saying all season, and people have been saying, haha, they're back. And you're wrong. I said they're not even close to back. I've watched City, obviously, apart from a City fan like Steve, I've watched them intensely and closely for the last 7 years because they've been my rival and enemy. I know when City are cooking and are good, because when they're good, they're the best.
So what are you trying to say, Chris? Are you vindicated?
Am I not though? I mean, what will salvage a season? A Champions League win? Can anyone see them winning the Champions League? Can anyone see them qualifying? Are they in danger of qualifying for the next round, Steve?
We want that top.
Who did they have in the last game?
They should want to play off.
That's right at home.
So they might have to go for a playoff to qualify.
Believe it or not, we can get Bodø Glimt again over 2 legs. That's what I'm told.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see them. I see Arsenal winning the League Cup, 100%, the Carabao Cup. And then if they get another FA Cup and Pep starts lavishing that after 500 mil spend in 11 months, will anyone have that?
Yeah, most of the things I'm seeing after the City game is sadness or trying to hide that it's the beginning of the end for Pep, or it's pretty much, that's where the change needs to happen.
We're not talking about that. If you want to listen to Twitter, let them go. But I was with 400 City fans in that away end, and nobody was getting on no Pep. No one's getting on that. The real fans know the game. We ain't getting on Pep. Them little gimps on internet X and that talking about shit. Oh, Pep out. That's just nonsense. But everyone else, no one.
No, but you know what it is. But will Pep? But the rumors are
is Pep out himself.
Is Pep out?
Yeah, listen, that could happen. You might turn around and say, "I'm going to be dead honest with you. I did my interview I did my reaction after the game, and I said it didn't look good for Pep." And no one picked it up. But he looked,
what did you mean by that? I did. What did you mean by that?
He looked like he was gone, mate. Like he was right in front. He was about 6 foot in front of me, and I was just looking at him, and he looked like he was gone. And I thought, is he like, is this? And then obviously start thinking about what Richard Keys said, in it, like he might not last a week. Is something going on? Seeing Foden storm off the tunnel, then your mind starts racing and that. Listen, if he turned around tomorrow and said that I'm going, then fucking hell, go. He walks away the best manager we've ever had. Go. If he's not into it, he's not into it. But he owes Manchester City nothing. He owes us nothing. So if he wants to leave. But I don't think he will. I feel like it's a couple of bad results on the bounce. We've got to just hang in there. You know what I mean? Hang in there. Everyone's praying that he leaves. Everyone's praying. I understand that. They want him to go. They're praying because with him here, they know very well that he could possibly turn it round and go again. They're thinking if he's gone, City's got to come in, new manager, new ideas. It might upset the apple cart. City might be off for 3 or 4 seasons. I get it. So if I was rival fan, I'd be praying he goes as well. But
it is 10 years, approaching 10 years.
Yeah, don't be surprised if he don't turn around and say, "Nah, I'm staying for another couple of years," because that's what he's capable of doing. But it didn't look good to me. Whether he was freezing, I don't know, but it didn't look good. I thought he was a bit like, fuming, like. But you would be, wouldn't you?
It is.
So what turns this form around for Man City then?
Winning games.
We've got to show something. It's all Man City's build-up play in the last 6 or 7 years has all come out from the back. The most touches in our teams are either Josko Gvardiol, Ruben Diaz. They get the ball first. They dictate the play, and we start there. You've got 2 lads at the minute that can't do that. You've got Max Lane and Kuzanov. They ain't getting the ball. He's bypassing them. You've got 2 fullbacks as well that aren't really fullbacks. So it's a bit strange at the minute. Rodri's dropping real deep, trying to get the ball and dictate. That he's allowing them to press us. We're getting pressed all over the park. Like you said before, Bernardo Silva's running his round in there like a bit of a headless chicken. Foden's not getting involved in the game. Tijani Reinders is the same. Offensively, he wants the ball. Defensively, he don't want to track back. Cherky's trying to play it. but he's running around at his own pace. Haaland's not getting any service. People getting on at Haaland, mate. I said to my mate next to me, why are we not just trying to float them balls over the top for him? Let him bully the centre-backs. Let him chase onto it. They won't do it. It was like the side-to-side passing last year. That was like where we were all like, oh, God, this is terrible. We went back to that. It was like nobody wanted to give the ball away in case they got shouted at. Nobody wanted to try anything in case they got shouted at. And teams are onto that. Move side to side, keep tight, no problem. They're not getting through. So we need Mark Gay's going to be big because I feel a little bit better with him coming in. We need to get Nico Gonzalez back fit. We need to get either Ruben Diaz back. Josh goes out for the season. We've just got to get players back in and get going. You know, Josh
he's done for the season.
Broke his leg.
He didn't know.
Guardiola and Diaz.
For the season.
Diaz is out 6 weeks. Yeah. Guardiola's out 4 months. Both centre backs gone in the same. Kuzanov was not getting a game anyway. He's now got to play. And like I say, Max Alleyne was. I know he's a young kid, but you can't bring a young kid back off loan from Watford and put him in Manchester City's team and expect him.
I never got that, Steve, man. You got a guy that's trying to develop in the Championship, and then you just say, "Yo, bro, stop what you're doing. Come to Man City."
This is what I'm saying. But you're never going to get their sympathy because it's City. So people are going to go, "You can't moan. You got this," and they're right to moan. You can't moan. There should have been a backup plan somewhere. So you've got Jumba Bar on loan at Nice. Yeah, you can bring back. No, you've got Vita Reyes having a great season at Girona. You can bring back.
Yeah,
no. You've got Manuel Akanji on loan at Inter Milan. You can bring back. No, let's go and get Max Alleyne from Watford, and hopefully that'll fix it. That's the problem. You know what I mean? And like you say, I felt sorry for that Max Alleyne. He did it the other night. They were on him. If I'm playing Man City at weekend Wolves, I'm going for him. I'm saying to whoever plays up front for Wolves.
Well, he won't play anyway. He won't play anyway now. Now
I'm saying go for him. No, Gatey's here, no. But this is what I'm saying. And like, it's mad, man. It's mad. But they deserve nothing. They've got to come out and say we're going to give you a refund for your ticket. Disgusting. Don't want a refund. I go to football to support my team. I know that we're going to get beat some gays. I'm not one of these that cries and says I want me refund. I don't want a refund. You sign up for a football team. If you get beat, you get beat. I don't want to fucking cry. If you're going to give me refunds for tickets, go and give me 20 years of refunds when it was shit. Because that's when I want a refund, because I had no dough. You know what I mean? At this time, I don't mind it. But 25 quid's an insult, man. But it's what it is. They need to look at themselves. Go and put it right against Wolves. Don't give anyone a refund. It's fucking embarrassing.
As you can imagine, Steve, I normally ask for... I've asked for refunds twice in the last 4 years. As you can imagine.
Yeah, but your club would be broke if they give refunds for every shit performance.
No shit, Sherlock. No shit.
There'd be no.
What game did you ask to refund?
Newcastle away. I didn't even go. I gave it to my friend, but I just wanted a refund out of principle. I said you can't go there. You can't go there and lose 6-1. Nah, bro. Nah, that is disgusting. That's disgusting.
What is that process like? You got an email? You got a contact? How did you reach out?
I tweeted it, but then I didn't even. I tweeted it. To be honest, they should give us refunds. I'm not saying they listen to me, but I know that game specifically they refunded fans.
The cheek of you, and you left at 44 minutes, so you want refunds.
He wants a refund. He wants a refund for
yeah. But you let your team. You know what I mean?
Shut up, man. Shut up. Man.
If I was them, I would reply, "Shut up, man. Stop buying tickets from us. We don't want you." Instead of a refund. That's nasty. But Steve, what did you think about that refund business? Because they just refunded the ticket, not even the travel and everything else. Like, and the
it's easy to do that when it's 400 though as well. Come on,
the travel. I've spent £2,000.
That's what I mean.
4 days going to Bodø Glimt, right?
That's
they're never going to refund the travel. You know what I mean? It was 12. The lads were paying £13-14 a pint. It was £10 for a pint of Pepsi Max. The place is expensive.
Yeah, Scandinavia is very, very expensive, man.
The flights a day, we was in airports and fucking fast trains and all that. People don't understand that. That's why you just want to see a little bit of pride. If you go there and you have a go and you get beat, you don't mind it. But, it's just when they're like, nah, I'm not having it, I'm not having it. But it is what it is. Like I say, 25, it's an insult, 25 quid. It's like when your boss gives you a Christmas bonus of fucking 10 quid. You'd rather him not give you a Christmas bonus, innit?
I'd give you a gift card on that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need it.
And why is he not bringing back? Because I remember you spending money on another centre back as well. That Vito Race.
Because he's having a really good season at Girona, and they're saying that they don't want to disrupt his season. But I'm like, listen, he's our player. I know he's our player. He's our player, and he needs to come back and play. But it's mental, mate. I don't understand it. But
you're out here recalling Maximilian Elaine from Watford, right? And you're not bringing back Vito Race, who's having a good season. This makes whose decision is that?
I get the Reese one because Victor Reese is like what 19 years old. The Akanji one's the one that I'm like, surely.
He don't want to come back. Have you heard him? He said, no, I'm not going.
He was getting turned inside and out the other day. You better not bring him back.
I hear it, but at least he's been there and done it for City. Like he's experienced.
At least he can run.
I think there's deeper problems just to one player. I think there's a whole. I think there's bigger problems, man. There's Haaland. No. Who told
you that? You reckon? Who told you that?
I'm just letting you know, like you're focusing on one issue, and it's more than that, man. I just think Haaland no goals, no non-penalty goals since in 8, I think it is. So
that's the most he's ever gone ever in his career.
That's mad.
Yeah, but this is
someone's copying for soon.
This is we were told afterwards that Shirky's been going to unlock Haaland. So as soon as we were told Shirky's going to unlock Haaland. Haaland hasn't scored, and Shirky's been in and out of the team, sporadic 20 minutes here, something there. I mean, football's mad, isn't it? Like literally rewind 5 weeks, and it was like City are back, going for the title. Arsenal, watch your backs. You know what I mean? We know how it ends. I seriously don't know how it ends for City, man. I seriously don't know, because I do think Pep's on his way out. He won't ever get sacked, ever. But I'm talking about Pep being fed up, tired, fatigued, call it what you want. He is. We know he's that kind of guy. We know they begged him to stay. And I said at the time, when you beg someone to stay, when his heart's really, really not in it, and you force him to stay, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it's very evident Pep's not the same. And City definitely aren't the same. So they can spend. Of course they can spend. We know they can spend. They'll carry on spending. They carry on spending. But will they get back to remotely the level of City? I'll say it again. Nope.
It's big. I mean, listen, it's big though, especially for us because of the situation we're in. But for everyone here, City have in some way, shape, or form been a thorn in everyone's side at some point. You know, whether it's outside looking in at their success over the last 10 years, you know, whether it's the strength, the numbers, the money, everything all combined, bro. They made life hell for you lot.
Not me. My life has been just fine. They've made my life better. If it wasn't for them, I'd be finished. Do you know what I'm saying? Champions League final, we beat them. And then ever since then, they've been taking care of my dirty business. So I ain't got no beef with Man City, man. All the power to them.
Outside looking in, your view is a bit different, as is TOBS, I guess.
Yeah, TOBS is miserable regardless.
You've been back from New York for one day and you can't stay off this shit. Just host like you're meant to host.
Bro,
just host. I don't need these side bits.
It's been a pleasure, Man City, to have you here. You know what I'm saying? Thank God the money came in. I'm glad they checked it out.
What? Are you man actually saying, as all you man can be in the situation you're in is football purists? Let's be honest, because attaching yourselves to your bro. Doesn't it feel good in some way? Actually, it doesn't. We're about to fucking win the league this year, and you man are going to get shitted on from May all the way to that's why it makes sense. But SAEED, it feels good. You know, I'm not saying you're anywhere near Man City, but Man City have dominated. They've made life for Liverpool, for Arsenal, for United. And it just feels good. It just feels good that there's more balance. I don't think Man City go away. I don't think there's a Sir Alex Ferguson factor to it where they drop off completely and they don't win the league for 10, 15 years. But I think there's more balance because there ain't no Pep Guardiolas. I know Luis Enrique's a bad quality manager, but, you know, he tends to do short stints. Cool. That's maybe what they need. But Pep is different. You know, he changed football. He dominated football club to club. So now losing him eventually, I think it happened end of the season. I don't think it'll happen, you know, anytime now, which is rumored or being said by Keys or whoever it is online and whatnot. But
he's got to be careful of the way he leaves as well. Like, you know, Fergie left on a good like moment. He said, "Yo, listen, I've done my bit." It'll be back-to-back seasons. I think that's the first time in his career not won the league title. So he's got to be careful as to when he leaves. Does he keep thinking, "I can do it, I've still got it," and then
he'll leave on his own terms, like you say. If he leaves this season, then fair enough, he's done. We won 6 out of the last 8 Premier League titles. He can leave when he wants. And at the end of the day, let's not pretend that Man City wasn't winning Premier League titles before Pep. We won it with Mancini and we won it with Pellegrini. So we are capable of getting another manager in because they give him the tools to win the league. So anyone that thinks Man City are going away, then that won't happen because the people at the top, they're going to give whoever comes in the ammo to go again. So that will happen. So it'll be a new manager with a new idea. They've probably got the manager they want already lined up somewhere down the line. But you guys have all, especially Arsenal and Liverpool, Liverpool had it the worst. They were getting 90 odd points and not winning nothing. But then eventually they got it over the line. They've got it over the line twice. Arsenal have been there the last 3 or 4 seasons knocking on the door. Last season was supposed to be the year. It didn't happen. This season might be their year. But the lack from City, it's like everyone's looking at City to do this and to do that. But when's Man City's period when they're going to drop off? Because everyone else has had a drop off all the way through the last decade. They've dropped off, come back, not been in Europe, gone in Europa Leagues, stuff like that. City haven't. They've always been there, whether it's first or second. So this season, it could be a drop off. Someone else might win it, but it won't be a drop off for long.
You know what it is, but you know what it is, Steve, though. Pep, like Sir Alex did for United and SAEED, there was an air of inevitability under Pep over the last 8 years or 7 years, where, you know, whether you're in it or not, if you're behind in a title race, you're shocked. You're going to hunt down, you're going to get it. Inevitable, right? If you don't win a league title one season, you're coming back to get it. Inevitable. That's what I think you lose in terms of, you're going to get a new manager. And I think if it is a Luis Enrique, top manager, like, he could come and win stuff. But that air of inevitability, the built up, like, for you as a fan, amazing. Bro, for you as a fan, you was telling me things like believe will get you over the line a couple of years ago. And I never really argued back at the time because I get it from your perspective. When you're in that, when you're in that cocoon of like Pep and the system and it's all ticking and you're winning, you believe in it.
You're in the exact same cocoon now because you're all believing because you're looking at your team and you're looking, there's no threat. So you believe in you can do it. When there was a threat knocking on your door, you didn't believe it. But we have Liverpool knocking on our door and we still believe. My argument was...
So you're not a threat?
Well, come on. Right, be an honest man to me now. Do you honestly, genuinely see Man City as a threat?
Bro, 2 years ago when you was telling Arsenal to believe... but was you an honest man then?
I'm saying to you now... Hold on a minute. You was leading the league against us when we came back and took the league. We was never at the top. You've been at the top all season. We've never been there. So I'm just saying, at the minute now, you as an Arsenal fan, you're looking at Man City, you're looking at your own team and you're thinking, you know what? If you're only going to take a monumental madness from Arsenal to throw this away. Do you know what I mean? You know that yourself. And like I say, as fast as we're dropping points, you're dropping points. If you had anyone with a little bit of something on your ass now, it'd be even Steven. It'd be
would be more nervous. But that's my point, though, Steve.
That's what I mean. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't be as nervous because
we haven't gone through an era of winning. It's been far from it for 20 years. And that's where I think you're headed, where it's not going to be 20 years. It's not going to be 10 years. It won't be 5 years, I think, without a league title for you lot. You lot are run differently, right? But that air of inevitability where you know you're going to do something this season, you know from seeing you after a few games under Pep this season, if something's changed, it's going to work, you're going to win it. The balance has been brought down a lot more, Steve. Even if you get Luis Enrique next, the balance is, depending on what Liverpool do in the summer, if they change manager, because I don't think they will come back under slot, if I'm honest with you, with Liverpool. I think they'll have to change manager to really come back to, I think Man City got more chance next season than Liverpool if Liverpool keeps slot, right? But with you, like, even if you change to Luis Enrique, which for me is probably the best manager that's going to be available, or the best manager after Pep Guardiola, like the balance has been brought down more. It's not necessarily, even you have to say, like now, you said you're not a threat. You would never have said that 18 months ago. Never.
Because there comes a point when if we've got everybody fit there, like we did a few weeks ago, and we're on a run of 13 games, in my head, I'm thinking, we're all right here. We're nice. Arsenal's going to slip little points. We're going to get on them. Let's have a race. Within a week, we've lost both the centre-backs. We're playing people on loan from Watford. We've drawn to Brighton, Chelsea, Sunderland, been beat off Man United and been beat off BODO Glimt. And you expect me to sit there and say, yeah, man, it's looking cool, this at the minute. It's just not looking cool. So you want me to be honest on this panel. And when I'm not honest, you're on my case. Oh, he's this, he's saying this, he's saying that. When I am honest, oh, he's saying this. So I can't win either way.
You pick your moments to be honest wisely.
Right? This sounds like a mentality crisis within the City fan base. If this was any other club, it's not just about believing when you're the best, Steve, and you're on these winning runs. That's what it sounds like to the ordinary foe. At the end of the day, everybody else on this panel has had injuries. Everybody on this panel have had issues in terms of their team. You have got the best manager in the world, and you've spent money this January on Mark Guehi and Semenyo. You better respond. You've brought in 2 instant impact players from the Premier League that are a leader from Crystal Palace who's just come off winning the FA Cup and Community Shield, and one of the best wingers, Prem proven, and one of the best wingers in the country. That's second highest goal scorer. Second highest goal scorer. Steve, you must respond. If you're bringing in kids, kids in January and building for the future. Fair enough, but you've just brought in instant impacts. I need to see that belief. I need to see that standing in front of the Etihad saying, "Come on, lads, let's have it, lads. Come on, Where's that title fight spirit gone?"
Okay, that's fine. But look at the back four. Would you believe?
No, you must.
We can't say this.
Mark Guehi,
I can't believe this.
You
told me
a
you say that I'm
Nunes
depressed,
and O'Reilly who's in front of Skinny for the England call-up. You better believe. You
I'm
better
not
believe.
depressed.
Do the rumor.
When did they say we're not in the title race? I just said, listen, it's all right for people to be comfortable when they're looking at City at the minute. I'd be comfortable. Ask GRIZZ, was he comfortable when City was on their ass when they were getting 90 points? He wasn't comfortable. Ask Arsenal the other year when they were leading the league, when Man City were winning 7, 8, 9, 10. Were they comfortable? No. Ask Arsenal, are they comfortable now when they're losing to BODO, Glimt, Man United, drawing to think? They've never been as more comfortable in their life. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
7 points, man. 7 points. 7 points. Look, that could easily change even this weekend, for example, because Man United are like hot right now. Yeah, they could get a draw or something against Arsenal. You're still expected to beat Wolves. Suddenly, the points difference could be.
Yeah, no, let him land.
It doesn't take long for Man United to be hot right now, innit? Damn,
he's the one that's overgassing it.
Hot. Man said hot. They had literally lost to Brighton before that.
Man's cut his hair.
I know, but come on, they're hot this week, man. Remember, they have a hot week, man. Allow it, innit, man.
Yeah, let GRIZZ gaff it.
Yeah.
My brother.
I'm saying City and all this giving up, Steve. It is shocking to hear from you, man. I'm not going to lie.
When did I say? Hold on. When did I say it was giving up?
No, I'm saying that's what I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to ask you and say, like, you know, suddenly you can't say from sharks to suddenly make out that you're like salmon now or something, man. You know, you can't be. You still say that's
the word. That's the word that said.
Hold on a minute.
Let me finish, and then you can answer your way. You still got to be the sharks. You got money. You got power. You said you're going to spend more. You still got to circle the waters until it's impossible. If you're saying it's impossible to hunt Arsenal down, then tell us now. If it's not, you got to still believe it. Because I think this tournament is not over. It's 7 points.
Can you just answer me a question? Can you answer me one question? Who won the league last season?
Us.
Oh, right. Who bought the best striker in the league in Isak and spent 500 million?
400 million us.
Right. Who won one game in 13 last year, finished third, and all of a sudden the narrative is now that Man City must be the Sharks and we must do this and we must do that. But what about you? What the fuck are you doing?
I agree. We've discussed how many months are we in the season? We're 4 months into it. 3.5 months. You've won the league. You've won the league. I agree.
We haven't won it for a couple of seasons.
I agree.
So don't say what we should be doing. We should be doing.
I agree. We should have.
Look at your own shit. You know what I mean?
I'm embarrassed about it.
It's that Spider-Man meme right now.
I agree. But are you embarrassed about it? I'm embarrassed about it, but are you embarrassed about the situation you find yourselves in now?
No, because we find ourselves above the great Liverpool team that won the league last season, and we're 7 points behind Arsenal. So at least we're in there, you know.
We weren't great last year, and you're just being disingenuous if you think we were great last year. That's just deflection. Deflection is now City was supposed to. You literally told us 3 weeks ago 3 weeks ago, you were shouting at everyone in the comments one by one, and on Instagram and on TikTok, one by one. You was telling everyone, you know what I mean, who's going to be crying in May and who's going to be singing, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
This is why they're
We want to
here,
know.
though.
We want to know: are you going to be singing in May, and are they going to be crying in May? Now, what way? Which way? We want to know now who's going to be crying.
Yo, that's a good question. You know, that's a good question.
It's not. Now's the time to hear it and listen to it. Not like
Question,
now's
good
the
question.
time.
We never,
Like Matisse says, everyone can talk when they're glory. Everyone can talk about
we
winning.
never talk about that in January now. You know what I mean? We don't talk about that in January.
Oh,
Now.
we don't talk about it now. Okay, we don't
It's
talk
funny,
about it.
you know what's mad about this? I don't know where people stand now, because I thought GRIZZ was back in City to win the league, and
I
Yeah,
was,
it
man. That's why I'm angry.
I don't know what's going on. I'm confused now, man. But I get what you're trying to say. It's tick for
It's
tack.
shameless.
because
It's shameless tactics
No,
from
no.
shameless tactics from Liverpool fan to even mention that Man City should be doing this and should be doing that when you really should have been doing that. So
I'm
you know what I mean?
shameless, but you don't know me now. You don't know me after 5 years. You should. I'm a shameless. I say, listen, my club.
That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, everyone's got to admit it. But even Steve was shameless on Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's just got to admit it, man. Everyone's just shameless. Be proud.
My club's
Be
making me
shameless and
shameless,
proud.
brother.
That's it.
Look at Matisse. Matisse has said the most shameless thing for $1 billion.
That's it, bro.
It's just the way
Come
the
on.
club goes. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
man.
I think Arsenal. I mean, I don't know. Do you still see them as a threat, Turkish? Are you bothered at all even now? Are you still?
Steve's right in that. Like, I'm frustrated we didn't see them off, because I think if we beat either Forest or Liverpool, it's over, right? Don't forget that you know, most of my confidence is because of us, how strong we are, Mikel, and just, you know, the where we are with the process. But some of that confidence comes from you lot being dead this year, Man City not being the same, right? So obviously, while they're dropping points, you want to kill them off, and we just failed to kill them off. But then you leave the weekend 7 points up. You look a few weeks ago, it was 2 points, and you smile again. You move on to Inter San Siro. You wipe the floor with them, 7 out of 7 in Champions League, and then it looks a bit better, right? If we go and do the job we have to do against United, I think it'll be like for like, because City should beat Wolves. And then they go back to 2 games where they're not going to win both, in my opinion. Tottenham away and Liverpool away. I think they drop points in one of them. So we win our next 3 games. Like I said a few weeks ago, we win, you know, we can wrap up the league in the next 3-4 weeks. So we still
believe you win your next 3 games.
Whoa. Yo.
This is what I said last season. Remember this time? I said,
Turkish,
if we win our next 3 games,
I said 3-4 weeks, you know.
Yeah.
Do you believe you win your next 3 games the way you're playing?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not
I
saying
said
that
before
like,
Ramadan, yeah. You're gonna finish before Ramadan.
with any-
I do. Let me. Well, I'm saying I do, like I know it off the top of my head, but I know obviously United on Sunday.
Salah. It's gonna be confirmed title, yeah. Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, not confirmed, because people want maths. It's not maths
Yeah,
in 3-4 weeks, but I mean, it's everything but maths. It'll be facts. Arsenal, United, Leeds, Arsenal, and Arsenal, Sunderland. Yeah, bro, come on, man. Like, what kind of question is this, bro? So for me, again, that's just that's just how I see it. I don't know what the question was, Grizz, but yeah, the drop points, frustrating, but you brush it off and you look at City's fixtures, you look at our fixtures, and we still got a chance in the next 3-4 weeks. Now, if it's still 7 points after the next 3-4 weeks, if it's still 6-7 points, we still got to go Etihad, right? But it's not the same Man City. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you man know me. I knew the inevitable, right? Even though I rode waves at times, Man City were a juggernaut, Man City were killers, right? This time around, I don't get that feeling. Like when I said, Grizz, I said it in November, we're not going to see second again. When have you seen me like that?
Yeah.
You did.
You're very like, yeah. This year, you know, like, yeah. This is your year.
We're not going to see second again. We look.
I think it's right though. This is not the same City that is going to go on this mad run. Like, I get it, you're unbeaten, Steve, but come on, this unbeaten run is a bit of a rubbish unbeaten run in it. It's a bit overrated. Same when Liverpool's won. So I hear where Turkish is getting the confidence from. You know. So
yeah, it's built up over time anyway, and we might as well move on to United now anyway.
Yeah, let's move on, man.
Built up over a lot of time. It's 6 years of confidence they've been building something. So they've got to the point now where they're there. The rest of the teams over 6 years have won their trophies, done their things. They're coming to a point where they're starting to change. This might be the time where they're starting to go on. You know what I mean? So we'll see, innit? We'll see.
It will be there.
United, Saeed. I mean,
Yeah, man.
a lot of you man giddy of rightfully so. Big derby win. But a lot of that giddiness is going into this weekend away at the Emirates. I'm seeing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're giddy off the win. We're not saying that we're back. I mean, that's from my point of view. I'm the chairman of the Giddy FC. You know me, like if you want to be in the membership, then you got to come and ask me, because I've been there. Said, yo, we're back, and United are back. But I think you got to be careful, man, because I feel like it's two completely different tests. No respect to City, but they had players injured. They had a few man out, and it's not the same City. Whereas Arsenal are league leaders. You would argue that maybe the best team in Europe. I mean, it's debatable, but you would argue you've got a strong squad. Not many players are missing. They barely lose at home. So it's going to be a difficult task, but I can't lie. I am confident. Going into this game. I'm not fearing Arsenal. I'm not like, wow.
Hey,
I'll be real, man. I'm not fearing Arsenal.
There's the giddiness.
No, I don't think that's giddy, though.
okay.
I'm not giddy. Like, I've been watching your games, and apart from the Aston Villa game, I'm not seeing like a wild performance.
What do you think you lot do? Because a lot of the talk is, the attacking football, the quick transition, right?
Yeah.
And yes, Man City, it worked well, right? But I feel like you that's not the way to get something out of us. I think you do that, we're gonna beat you comfortably. Do you think Carrick does that, or do you think Carrick reverts to what should be sensible? Which, like you
I would
said,
go with the same team. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll go with the same team, same game plan. Obviously, your midfield's more stronger. Your defense is definitely more stronger. But Timber's gonna be playing at left back. Ben White's at right back. You know what I mean? They're two areas that I think we could exploit. I look at your 10.
Wait. Why do you think you can exploit Timber and Ben White though? When do people get changed out of them?
Because Timber's gonna be playing Amad Diallo, and I'm sorry, but I back my guy Amad Diallo. You know what I mean? I don't know what you want me to say, but Timber 1v1 against Amad Diallo is gonna be a tricky affair for him. So let's see how he handles that pressure. Ben White,
you better have bail money for Diallo come 5:30.
I know my Diallo. I know what Diallo is.
Locking that man up. Timber is locking that man up. Trust me.
You'll see, man. I think on the transition, I'd rather have a Bumo playing. I think with Sesko, I think the turnover of possession is going to be a lot. You know what I mean? Even though he's a tall guy and he's a big guy, I just think the battle between him and Gabriel, if you're looking at Haaland and the way they've handled Haaland, I think with the unorthodox kind of style of a Bumo, I think it might suit us a bit better. Getting him behind the transition. You've seen that little, the way we broke against Man City. That there, I don't think that is smooth with Sesko. Whereas with Bumo, it's more smoother and it's more quicker. Let's be honest. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been watching your games. I've not looked at you apart from that Villa game. Like, wow, Arsenal are dominating the game. They're playing
Inter Milan as well.
Inter Milan, well, yeah, but again, I'm not gonna lie to you. Inter Milan are just. And to be fair, Inter Milan got in behind you in the first half.
Yeah. It wasn't domination.
I wouldn't say you dominated them. You feel me? Like it was a very, very good professional performance. Inter Milan didn't really have much for you lot. That's credit to your defense. But again, if you ask me right now, am I going in? Am I nervous? No. Are we going to be professional? Am I going in thinking we're going to smack you lot? No, I'm not on that energy. But I expect Carrick with one game a week to prepare for this game. The way he handled Guardiola, you got to look at his record with the big guys. He played Arteta a couple of years ago. Again, it's not the same team, but he's got a little bit of a good record, and we've got all our players fit, ready. So I expect them to put in a performance. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm confident within my own players. I'm worried about the set pieces. That's probably the only area where I think all of us here are looking at. Set pieces is pretty much difficult to mark, really. Let's be honest with you. I would have hoped to Delict to be there, but he's not there. So that's the only area where I'm like, you know what? You could hurt us. On the floor, I think it's going to be a good battle, man. Is your midfield probably better than ours? Maybe. I agree with that. But at the same time, I'm
maybe.
Confident.
What are you saying, brother?
Listen, I'm looking at it from a point of view of who could influence our game. I think Bruno, Casemiro, and Menu can influence the game. Let's see. Rice, I get it. Zubimendi, yes. But Odegaard has not been performing lately. Has he? Where are you going? Where are you going? Has Odegaard been showing up lately? Yes or no? What are we doing here? Where were they against Liverpool? You have to ask the questions, bro. Did they turn up against Liverpool? No. Eze, has he been firing for Arsenal? No. So it could be a good battle in there. I don't know why that's such a mad thing to say. Get back in here, man.
What you said? What was the wording of what you just said again? You said
I don't think it's a mismatch, but I think your midfield is slightly better. Yes.
Your midfield is better, maybe, you said.
Yeah, your midfield is slightly better, yes.
That is worse than
mismatch.
That is worse than Matisse saying his midfield on its day is the best.
But what did you do last year at the Emirates when we played the FA Cup? You still had your players then. And
yeah, but you can't say it's bro. Our midfield, absolutely shit.
You tell me, Odegaard. Are you confident Odegaard performing? Has Eze been performing? Cool. You got a problem in terms of creativity in the 10 role. Zubimendi, yes, I agree with you. Zubimendi is a good player. Okay. Rice is a phenomenal player. But at the same time, I see my players against Man City, who, let's be honest, Ballon d'Or Rodri, Bernardo Silva. Who else was in that midfield? They had a good midfield there, and we still dominated that midfield.
Rodri isn't what he
was. Brother, I don't give a shit. He's Ballon d'Or.
Bernardo Silva is a 33-year-old road runner.
No, he's not. He's 31. Why are you adding ages?
Because you're making comparisons that.
Just to add context to it, BODO Glimt just ran through our midfield and scored 3.
Yeah,
I won't get so excited. You know what I mean? I won't get
comparisons that you're making right now.
I'm just saying, you know, that I get it, but I see a Liverpool midfield who apparently everyone thought McAllister was washed. Gravenberch wasn't having the best season, but did they not dominate the same Arsenal midfield that you're gassing up right now? Yes or no?
I mean, they were last season's
hold on a minute. Yes or no? Answer the question, guys.
They didn't dominate. They played.
They dominated. What are you talking about? They dominated your midfield.
Are you comparing your imbalanced midfield to last season's title-winning midfield?
No, but again, look at this. Look at this.
No. Look at this. Look at these facts. Look at these facts.
Hold on a minute. You have seen GRIZZ say McAllister is finished. He's washed. He's dead food. But yet he was allowed to stroll through that midfield. Stroll. I seen him dribbling that midfield. So what are we doing here?
This is what one game a week can do. If you were playing even the same amount of fixtures as Colchester this season, you would have to actually face teams twice a week, and you would actually understand what the fixture period, what the congestion can do for you. But because you're playing this one game a week thing, you man just
Did you watch the Nottingham Forest game? Anderson bullied their midfielders. Anderson was quality in that game until Rice came into the pitch. Anderson, what
they haven't lost. Correct me if I'm wrong. They haven't lost at home this season. You haven't lost at home this season, have you?
Yeah, I did mention that. It's going to be a difficult game.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying it's like everything you're saying though. But like they faced tougher teams than you at home.
Have they?
Well, maybe not according to him, because if their midfield is maybe
Liverpool, they're better than you. They face tougher teams at home. What are you talking about?
Than us. The same Liverpool that we beat at their ground.
Yes, they're better than you.
Based on what?
Based on the fact that they've accumulated more points than you, based on the fact that they've got better players, based off the fact that they've scored more goals. What are you talking about, bro?
They're also they also went through they're also in multiple competitions, competing on multiple. They didn't get knocked out at Grimsby and Brighton in the first round.
Are you actually taking the piss?
Just beat Marseille.
Are you taking the piss?
Yeah,
you're making some dead argument about but Liverpool are better than us because of
argument. I'm asking you. I'm saying they've not lost at home, so I'm not sure why you're so.
Did I say
you can go there? And
I'm not being cocky. You lot are exaggerating my argument.
What do you mean you're not being cocky? Look what you just said.
I have literally gave a fair analysis on what I think the game's going to be. I've made one comment. Okay, cool. You lot are saying that Arsenal's midfield is slightly better. Okay, maybe I've exaggerated that. But at the same time, no. Excusable. It's not excusable for me to look at the midfield and the way we dealt with Arsenal and the way that Liverpool dealt with your midfield, for Man United to go in there and see if we can do something at midfield. It's not out of this world. So what are we doing here?
Nah, it's on this world, but it's deep in one ocean somewhere with that kind of a thought, bro. It's not. Man said slightly, bro.
Listen to me. Zubimendi's been good.
Who's your mid? Okay, combined 11, combined 3. Who's the midfield?
combined 3. Bruno's in the 10.
Fair.
I'd based on this season, I'd probably put Zubimendi and Rice. Yeah.
Clear though, right?
I want to say clear. That's what I'm saying.
But who are you bringing Mainu into this or something?
I'm based on this season, no, because I'm going to give the credit to
Who are you
Zubimendi.
bringing in? Casemiro?
Casemiro, no, you just put Rice in there. So we put Bruno.
No, but who's close to Rice and Zubimendi? Like, I don't get it.
Casemiro is still, for me, doing well this season. We've seen Casemiro do well this season. What are we doing here? Casemiro literally played in the match of Derby and was man of the match. What are we doing
but
here?
not compared to Zubimendi and Rice.
He doesn't even complete 90 minutes, bro.
McAllister rubbish, finished, legs gone.
You're talking one-off games. He could probably point out one-off games where Casemiro and your boys have been legged all over by.
I agree. But it's not like
Casemiro is playing 60 minutes and coming off for Agate, and you guys are shitting yourself, and he's playing once a week versus two midfielders that are playing 90 minutes twice a week and have probably accumulated the most minutes in midfield all season in all top teams. And you think it's a comparison?
This is good for the mob,
we're getting to.
And by the way, I'm not saying, but hold on, I'm not saying you can't do a one-off. But you're making a lot of general statements based on the fact that you can do a one-off result. I'm not saying you can't go to the Emirates and get a result. You can sit in that low block.
I agree.
Arsenal can struggle with creativity or struggle to find your careers, and you could easily get a point or whatever, and it could be a good day for you. But to make sweeping general statements like their midfield is only slightly better than yours, I'm not. I'm not saying that.
No, okay, cool. I maybe exaggerate that comment. Cool, but at the same time, I have seen Liverpool go into that. I see Arsenal struggle against Nottingham Forest, same midfield, whatever you want to call it. Cool, but again, the whole team as a whole, I think United have got our threats. I'm confident we can get a result over there, and that's the way I'm looking at it. That's the way.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So you said you've seen Arsenal struggle against Nottingham Forest. How did you do against Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, but that's not the conversation. I'm talking about the game. If you want to talk about the first game, we actually look more likely to score a goal in that game. We miss a lot of chances in that game. And we're talking about chances created against Nottingham Forest. We actually were the team.
I have to search
What are we doing here?
Is Lenny Euro going to play?
Sorry?
Is Lenny Euro going to play?
No, I don't think he's going to play.
Why not? Saliba will play.
Because we're going to play Lisandro Martinez and Maguire. That's what we're going to do.
Maguire starting over generational Euro.
Oh my God, man! Listen, can we talk about the game? Can we talk about the game?
I am talking about the game.
Can we actually talk about the game? Can we? You know what it is there? You know what it is there? You're not getting sidetracked by all this. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about what Arsenal are going to do to United, and let's go from there. Because I'm not here for this Lenny Euro, this, that, the other. We know what the centre back's going to be. It's going to be Lisandro Martinez, and it's going to be Maguire. So can we stick to the actual fucking?
Is Euro slightly better than Saliba?
Bro.
Hey.
Can we be serious?
Oh mate, but listen, you man don't forget.
The thing is, I've not even said anything crazy about this game, but you've kind of stuck onto that midfield battle. But the rest of my analysis,
that was crazy.
It was crazy, but at the same time, if you've been watching football, you see a Liverpool team try to exploit Arsenal's.
So why is Liverpool in every sentence of yours?
Because I'm making a point.
Every sentence. I've been sitting here listening to a Man United versus Arsenal preview. No, but Turkish, I've been listening to a Man United versus Arsenal preview, and I've heard brother Jamal mention Liverpool 6 times. The same amount of times we won the Champions League. Like, bro, stop mentioning keep my club out your mouth. Go and focus on your bad boy. Why are you so distracted by Liverpool?
What is Uncle? What it is, I needed to make that point that this great midfielder.
Your points are mad enough without mentioning me, right? You're asking why we're focusing on
the greatest team ever, man. That's why.
No, you said why are we focusing on the one thing that you said? It's because that's one thing that you said like an absolute bozo. Why? Okay. The rest of the things that you said, I was relating. I was like, okay, cool, Jamal. Go on, Jamal. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be wicked. Mob is gonna be mad. We're gonna have fun over there watching you, man. But then you said something, No wonder everyone got triggered. You said your midfield and our midfield, not much difference.
No. I said,
You know how mad that is.
Do you know how mad it is
right.
to see
I didn't
Arsenal
word it
this
right.
season against Bayern Munich,
I didn't word it right.
PSG,
Atletico
and
Madrid.
it's like, and then Man United, who are not in Europe, playing 40 damn games, getting bopped by Grimsby, are talking about their midfielders on the same. It's mad. It's mad. Even for me as a hater, it's mad.
Man, them talk must be different now, you know. Who's the last couple episodes? Because they're going
I
mad.
think they psyched him up, Turkish. I think. Did you just do a man?
I think it's a case of that. I just think
did you do a man talk today?
You man
No, not
can't
today.
even have
Not
possession most of the time. What are we doing?
Yeah, but
you
we'll be in a
got
big
bopped by
block.
Everton at home with 10 men. 10 men. Everton had. Everton were at your gap.
Someone's wound him up.
Let's not use Amrin. Let's not use Amrin.
Someone's wound him up. Someone has wound him up.
No, I don't care if it's wound me up. I just literally, I'm looking at the game and I'm like, you know what? Cool. I feel like we've got a balanced midfield three now that we didn't have before.
Do you remember them toys in the old days? Turkish, Steve, you guys know. You know those toys we used to just wind up and then just let go?
Beyblades.
That's how you do today's show. Someone's been winding him up.
I don't think it is. I'm not even like, have I come in here and said we're gonna smoke Arsenal? Have I come in here and said it's gonna be an easy game? No, I've literally said, you know what? I actually think we could do something in this game. I feel like we're gonna get a positive result in this game. That's what I believe anyway. So bring it on.
Oh, mate. Anyway, these men are going to be on your side on Sunday. Anyway, just a heads up, people. SAEED is in the building for the mob this Sunday. He will be there live. Watch along Arsenal United 4 p.m. Make sure you're there. Like, hype, subscribe. But yeah, TOBS, Matisse. Well, I mean, Matisse is kind of retired. But is there? What are you telling me, TOBS?
Of course, I want Man United to win. It's not about a retiring thing. Of course, I want Manchester United to win. I don't really understand what answer you're expecting of me. Did you want me to say, oh, because I think you're going to win the league, that means I want Man United to lose or something? I don't understand.
What Man United to lose?
No, I'm saying I'm just trying to figure out what answer you want here. You're like, oh, I don't like these that will be supporting Man United. Who else am I going to support?
No, but I mean, that is one thing. The twerking is another. So I don't know whether there's a final twerk on the cards.
Wait, sorry. Know. Can we quantify twerking, please? Because if Manchester United win, I'm going to be happy. That shouldn't be classified as twerking. That's just me being happy that
we'll let you know. We'll let you know at the time. We'll let you know at the time if it's twerking or not.
I mean, you're the expert.
That's why you went to
Starlets in New York to get the.
The mob. It's around me 24/7 on the mob. I'm thinking, what's going on around here? But yeah, what do you think of Yokeres' goal?
So you're lying that you.
What do you think of Yokeres' goal?
You didn't go to. You're denying that you didn't go to New York to Starlets to get your scholarship.
Listen, I don't know what I don't even know what Starlets is.
You don't know what Starlets is. Okay, no problem.
I went Juicy Patties. I went Brook. I went Max. I went MSG. Did you see Yokeres' goal? Talk to me.
I did. It was a good finish. After he wound up his shot for like 20 seconds, he finally placed it top bins. Fantastic finish.
Felt like Portuguese league all over again, didn't it?
Honestly, he had so much space and time to literally.
But it wasn't. It was Inter Milan
and then wind up the shot.
It was Inter Milan. San Siro after Chelsea, Stamford Bridge bursting through 2 defenders and burying it.
That description that you've just given, bursting through, you're doing a lot.
Not one lie came out of this mouth. Not one lie. Oh mate. All right, cool. Anyone thinks United get something from this?
I want to back it, but
but what are you saying? The army vest out for SAEED on Sunday?
No. We don't want to waste
resources.
Exactly. There's a budget.
let me do the super chats on Arsenal, United, and City as well, since we discussed City right at the beginning too. So there is quite a few. So I did lose a few, but listen, I'll get in as many as I can. Herbert says, big up the Mandem. It's that Faz speech that wound up SAEED yesterday on the Mandem talk. I knew it was something.
Yeah, we knew
it went nothing, man. That was a different.
Did you see Faz get absolutely cooked on Twitter?
Yeah, he was talking about that as well. I see he said something about
when man are talking about replies.
Was it the Man United Man City one?
Man United, Man City.
Yeah, that was a blamming. That was a blamming.
11-12. Brother, man, 6K likes on a reply, and I don't use Twitter like that. I'm thinking, what's going on there, bro? You know, but we'll see. We'll see. It was a pleasure to meet you, Turkish. Vibe, big up, my guy. Come on. I'm looking forward to celebrating the league with caviar and champagne on your next trip. Big up, Vibe, man, and big up everyone else I met out in Brooklyn. Uche, Danielle was there. Red, big up, Red, and everyone at the bar. Fancy free. Love for the love. 3-0 win was refreshing, but GRIZZ. Oof, I should have said. I can still save this one. Let me save this one. Microwave Palmer says, it looks like Scruffy Jim was handing out some proper crack in the car park after the win against City. The amount of chest I've seen post that game is mad. Arsenal are having only a slightly better season than United, according to SAEED. Man, nah. Let me whittle through these. There's too many super chats, you know. I don't know how it went up to 56. It was on like 40 last time I checked. Liverpool packed the midfield. So I should save this one as well. You can tell SAEED has spent too much time with rants. You win one game against the dying City team, and you're here rapping like P. Giddy. SAEEDism.
If you actually watch the show, I was actually the one that was calming him down. So, you know what I mean?
Is Rant's confident as well, yeah?
Listen, he's confident. He's confident. So I was the one that was actually calming everyone down. So, you know what I mean?
Since that these United brothers are a different breed, man. Different breed when it comes to Gide. Get Gide real quick.
Atkins says, since that United win, I haven't slept. My United friends and family have been moving like Yamal. We need to blam these lot so bad. Do it for the streets. Man like Kale says, I get confused when people say Arsenal fans are unbearable. This is the United rep. Imagine if roles reversed and Turkish did this. You would think Arsenal are mid-table the way Jamal is talking. Let them come out, says Akash. United fans need to be feeling good. It will make it all much sweeter. Man has been Jamal half the season. Absolute scenes. Arsenal midfield was so dominated against Liverpool and Forest. Had 0 shots on target. Forest definitely had 0 shots on target. Liverpool? No, well, you hit the bar actually, innit? I can't remember anything other than that. And we did not beat Bayern at home for SAEED to be talking like this. We also beat Bayern at home, one of the strongest teams in the world who were unbeaten. That's another one on the subject. On the behalf of the level-headed United community, I'm sorry about SAEED. He has GDSD, Giddy syndrome.
Wait, GDSD.
GDSD.
Wait, boys, we got a new one, GDSD.
That's a good one still, I can't lie. It could be a hashtag as well. United going to get suffocated and won't be able to counter. SAEED, you won one game against this struggling City. Calm down, showing too much chest. Microwave Palmer adds, maybe the only midfield that gave Arsenal midfield a tough game was probably Villa. Regardless of Eze or Odegaard's form, Arsenal midfield has been one of the best in the world. Your midfield got bopped by Grimsby. Behave. I think Chelsea as well. I think Chelsea put up a big battle. But yeah, Villa in that first half. Yeah, they were playing through us nicely. Said it for a while, but United away game week 1 was our toughest game of the season. Even though we scammed the W, SAEED hasn't said anything outrageous. Nah, he did. He did. Because you'll see his super chat's not addressing what SAEED said that was outrageous. So I don't think he's in the right lane. But it is what it is. Where are we? That's a Chelsea one. I'll save that. You can tell Matisse is tired of these United fan delusion, or fans delusion. He had to put up with this with Flex this morning, and now SAEED. Man said maybe.
I just
what did Flex say this morning?
I don't even want to. Honestly, let's not.
Oh boy.
If you think it's 10 times worse than what SAEED's doing now, 10
Of
times.
course, we know Flex. You know Flex. Flex is shameless.
All I'm saying is, I want you, man, to get a result. So I just hope that all of this talk is backed by your team. I don't want you guys to be looking silly on Monday. I want you guys to, you know what I mean? Stand on this. stand
that
on this.
army vest might come out after
No,
all.
no. Of course not. No, that's it's not my team.
Brother,
I can't be wearing army vest. For
when
other
you
man.
needed a friend against City,
No,
I backed it, bro. Saeed needs a friend.
no. I'm not. Army vest is only for when my team is playing. It's only
Why
when
don't
my
you
team.
take the
army
vest instead of twerking?
No
then? At
army
least
vest.
then
but
you're-
we'll be supporting our good brother for sure.
But we will be there analyzing. We would there be.
Which one of you two are hosting?
TOBS.
Nah, man, I want to have fun. Let me have fun.
You new host, man. Oh yeah, I was having great fun hosting last show. When you say messing around, now you can host.
Epic. I'll have fun anyway. It's fine, no problem.
Oh mate,
If they win, I'm having fun. No problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There will be no host.
And on that note, glad we have the real host back after Matisse conveniently refused to read my super chat on the last show. Quote, biggest club in London had 27 people turn up to their protest. Spurs do better than that. Was that the numbers?
No, that's incorrect.
So what's the real numbers?
I didn't do a head count, but it certainly wasn't 27.
Can you tell us what the real
I was
number
actually doing the mob, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have brought the number up by a significant one. So
Hey, was CB there? What did CB say on your stream during the season? What did he say?
yeah, he was there. CB. What did he say? Oh, I
He
can't
said
remember.
naked. He said naked protest at
Oh,
the bridge.
yeah.
Oh, that was nonsense, bro. Fam, he's lost his mind.
CB was moving mad today. I don't know if you see CB what he
CB's
said today.
moving mad, bro. CB's moving mad.
CB's moving mad.
We'll have him on it at some point later on down the line when I'm away, because yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, Chelsea. The natural says Chelsea and United are cooked as institutions. Ineos and Clear Lake have absolutely deluded their fan bases. Wake up, Saeed. United are cooked come Sunday. Saeed, why are you embarrassing us? Their midfield is much better than ours. 16 games. City's form is on you, Steve. I used to admire you. Now I don't even want to look at you. Your lack of belief disgusts me. When the going gets tough, Steve gets up in January. Big up the panel. I don't even want to look at you.
Man said you disgust me, That's crazy. Maybe he's an Arsenal fan, though.
That's crazy. That is so ridiculous.
Guys sent a tenner. Guys sent a tenner to say that. Probably never been to a football game in his fucking life.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
He won.
Albo says we've had literally 100 injuries. No one cared, and we still had to believe. Have chest and back your team. This one from CT saying, fun fact: in the entire history of the Prem, Man City are the only club to ever have an injury. Steve is so bitter, it's actually unbelievable to watch. Surely this ain't real. As you can tell, people, I'm going backwards in the super chat, so we're going back to the City segment earlier. But Harsh said also, please cook Saeed, comparing Bruno to Gerrard and a man named Lenny to Saliba. This just days after saying he's changed SMH Free Palestine. He's actually he's gone one further.
When did I compare Bruno to Gerrard?
Yeah, I was going to ask that actually.
I was going to ask that, but I didn't want to talk about it if he did.
I didn't want to talk about it.
I've never mentioned Bruno Gerrard.
New Phil says City were 5 behind Liverpool this time 2 years ago after match day 22 and won the league. Believe Blue Shark Steve. As a Liverpool fan, I'd love Arsenal in knockout games. Let's see what they're made of in Europe. We might be shit, but couldn't beat us twice. Stay humble. If we get you in Europe, we knock you out of Europe.
Relax, brother. It's Europe. Stay in the game.
Lord Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. So hopefully we get you then.
Nah, someone needs to put these men down. This is mad.
Brother, that slot guy's gone soon. Trust me. They're trying to hold on over there. That guy is finished. But yeah, Harsh Nake says Steve, more a fish than a shark. Flopping between City are where we need to be to never been a threat. I thought it just takes a little magic and belief. Rico adds, if Tottenham had Pep, they would still be shit. For the record, TOBS has been pole dancing hard for City. How many players from BODO get into Tottenham?
Yo, we gotta keep that. We gotta keep that
response.
Even he's smiling. He knows it's a good one.
I just said, yeah.
You have been pole dancing though. You have
Tottenham
been
is
pole dancing hard.
absolutely crazy. We gotta keep
It's
that.
not
chat.
really. Is it really that crazy?
Nah,
It's quite.
Tottenham is brilliant. It's
Quite
brilliant.
basic, to be honest.
Nah, that's
This
why
is
it's
a
great.
shit super chat, but nice try.
GDST and this one, yeah, we're in, man. 2026, new words. Cool. Sir Alex didn't win the league for 3 years, Invincibles plus Jose twice, and some people said he was finished. He went on to build one of his best ever teams. Very true. Very true. It's just the feeling around, like Steve said, looking at Pep on, in person doesn't feel the same, and in terms of us opposition looking outside in, it doesn't feel the same either. So that's where it comes down to. But if anyone can turn it around, it's going to be the greatest manager since Sir Alex, sorry, or to a lot the greatest manager. Full stop. Steve says he can't influence the result, but tells Arsenal fans their lack of belief is the reason for results. Shameful from TNT to compare this Arsenal side to 08 United, even putting the lineups next to each other, when in maybe 2 positions were Arsenal stronger. I don't know where this came from. Was it Walcott?
Yeah.
Was it Walcott? It was
Walcott, us, Wayne Rooney.
I respect Arteta. Arteta's response was real. He said, "Me and you get minutes. Rooney starts." That's it really. And then you got people fucking making videos about it and stuff with thumbnails like this.
You know what's mad, yeah?
He doesn't even know the content he puts out. He doesn't even know what he puts out.
No, but you know what it is? You know what it is? I just found it hilarious.
He's so busy, it's gone over his head. He said, "Yo, that was like 5 uploads."
Hilarious, yeah. that Walcott even tried to do it. You know what I mean? And then I seen a couple of Arsenal fans saying, "Yeah, but maybe Gabriel gets to the team, or maybe Saliba gets to the team." I said, "Get out of here, bro. Are you mad? No one gets into the team."
Fuck it, man.
But it's true though. No one does get into the team though.
I don't care, bro. We're about to win the league. I don't give a shit about 2008 anymore. Yeah.
There you go. Then. There you go.
Sorry to say, and I agree with you. But I mean, when you're looking at the teams, it's mad. It is mad. Message my friend Mark, says Scalacci. Steve, you need to pay for my surgery. I've been taking it on the fin too much. All my fins then broke up. $115. Hey, in Bomo Bruno. Nah.
What was the profile? What was it?
It was a guy holding a shark, I think.
I'm gonna rewind it later. Arian says, in Buemo, Bruno, Diallo, and Buemo. You had your fun, SAEED. Sunday back to Jamal. You go. Cook him again. He's working when he should be in the kitchen cooking. Brother, you're not cooking dinner for the missus, bro.
No, she should be cooking for me. I wasn't cooking
but it
for
sounds
her.
like it sounds like you agreed to Thursday night cooking.
Nah, don't worry, man. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Man's been drawn out.
Mind your business and move on to the next super.
He's thinking shit.
This is internal affairs. We deal with that.
I don't know, man. The sister wants to bring it to the main stage. We talk. ELT says, big up Steve for remembering
Grockland.
Who is this?
We got beat off Grockland in Poland.
Oh, that when you. Oh, yeah.
Dark fucking town where it was grim. I was saying it reminded me a bit of that, but obviously this guy's from Grockland, maybe.
James says, Foden reminds me of Ozil. When things are going good, he shines the brightest, but when you're in the mud and you need him to drag you out, he goes missing. Talk on Haaland, says Joshua. He was back in his hometown, Norway, and still didn't show up. He's looking lost. 1 goal, 8 games. And we do have to keep it moving. Kamar should have been in the box again. Would have been a lot warmer. And John says, should be 9 points, but could also say the 2 draws are the first Arsenal drop points since the 6th of December. Yet City and Villa couldn't capitalize twice. Yeah, the Villa result on Sunday was a mad one. Even though not many of us are taking them serious come May, you would have expected them to win that one. MCFC Solo says the 3-1-6 can't work anymore with Rodri after the ACL. Pep changed it after winning 8 in a row, which makes no sense. Need to go back to a 3-2 to have a chance.
Oh yeah, he just plays a single pivot all the time, doesn't he? Rodri.
Yeah. Two-hand Tobes says, just remember, as Steve said, this is exactly where they want to be. And Albo Gunner says, if op teams attack, again, big up Albo, if op teams attacked us as much as their fans do, they might get to watch good football, but these bozos are scared and park the bus and complain. Hold. United 92, the big blue shark flipped over and got his liver eaten. I hope Pep has cut his nails. Hold that. I'm coming up to the last few. Pack up your Finn Foden, Ryan Jerky, and check Guardiola and go back to League One. Checkbook merchants. And that was another one from Albo Gunner. Credit cards out.
Shooting at the hip, boy.
A week from hell for City. L to a bunch of crap farmers, and then L to Bodo Glimt. If we don't fix up, season could be over in 3 weeks. Big up Matum. Man City win has gone to United heads, says Shabby. Not one man then predicted an Arsenal win. Flex KG2. Arsenal can lose, sure. It's football, but 0 sense. Pure bias and dishonest content. Saeed, please do better for true football fans.
Bit too late for that, son.
Yeah, that was before you said it. When was that sent? When was that sent?
A bit too late for that.
Thing as before. Blaze says it's good the City players want to back Steve's ticket, but can they reinstate those big 6 points Steve lost last show? He did lose points, right? No way. Well, to be honest, I'm aware of what happened, but at the same time, I haven't discussed it with the team. But he did come on the stream. Listen, I'll catch up with it all after. And a couple more, I think, but shit, it's gone blank again. Are you in admin, Matisse? Actually, no, it's come back. No. One from the member saying Steve still has his bollocks down the throat and City continues to get their cheeks slapped. Both Manchester teams got beat by Bodo Gimps. And that's the last one on City, Arsenal, I believe, and United. As far as I'm aware anyway, people. Actually, here we go. AK says, Turkish, your manager has won FA Cup in 6 years. Slot won the Premier in his first season. Slot so far has better pedigree than Arteta. Calm down. Okay, brother. Keep him. No problem. Doesn't want to talk about Euro, but talks on Tell. This is the twerk derby. Nothing better than a giddy party. Pre-giddy.
That's wild. That is
How
wild.
you man gonna let Cams come to the studio?
That is crazy, bro.
I don't get it.
What do you want us to do?
Fam, you were the one. No, sorry.
Well, you were the one hyping him up. I'm trying to make sure the wires don't break.
This guy called up like a slut. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Because he's a slut. Yeah.
Wow.
This guy was in New York. It was 7 a.m. in New York. And he's calling Cam saying, "This is your studio, Zaddy. This is your studio, Zaddy. Zaddy, this is your studio." And you have the audacity, you have the cheek to say that we were encouraging that behavior. You were calling a man Zaddy, saying, "Zaddy, this is your studio." Shut up, man.
Hey, Tobes, you are one fruity guy, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now, man. You're lucky you're married, bro, because I don't know, man. If he wasn't married, yeah, each to their own, man. Oh my,
Zaddy the baddie in the chat.
That's crazy.
Hey, Tobes is a madman. As an Arsenal fan, we'll never write off Guardiola, says Sid. Big up Lee Slims as well, says, I remember when Arsenal were happy about winning against Madrid. Certain man wasn't having it. Now, after beating City, they have the same giddy energy. Cool. And I really believe that's it now. If not, I'll get in the loose ones come the end of the show, people. 9K in the building. Let's get to 2,500 likes. I think that's fair. 2,500, 9K. You work at the percentages. It's not much. Like, hype, subscribe. Individual channels in the description below. Let's do some predictions. Before that, let's see the table and remind ourselves where it all stands.
Oh, mate.
Cool. So I'm top. Saeed second. Steve's third. Matisse fourth. Grizz fifth. And Tobes sixth. But Tobes did get a correct score last weekend, though. So close the gap a little bit. All right. Cool. That's the order. Let's start with. Let's just do Arsenal United first. I'm gonna go. 3-1. Nah, 3-0. SAEED.
2-2.
Steve.
3-1. Arsenal.
3-1. Matisse.
Let's go 1-1.
Let's go. GRIZZ.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. And TOBS.
Oh God, he said 2-1. Flip's sake. 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Straight back round to Man City Wolves. I'm gonna go 4-1 Man City. SAEED.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Man City.
Steve.
3-1 City.
3-1 Matisse.
2-0 City.
2-0 GRIZZ.
2-0 City.
2-0 City, yeah?
Mm.
And TOBS.
3-1 Man City.
3-1. Cool. All City wins, and that is it for that. Next big game on the agenda. I mean, what? Champions League. Bournemouth, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Both nice games. Both nice games. I like Crystal Palace, Chelsea more. Matisse.
Yeah. Off the back of the win against Paphos, which was a bit underwhelming in terms of not getting more goals, maybe getting the goal difference up considering the amount of teams on 13 points right now in the Champions League. I think there's like 8 teams on the same point. So, but yeah, it is what it is. Napoli away is where it's going to be decided anyway. And that should be fun considering this our former manager and McTominay and Hoyle and all these guys. I don't know if Lukaku's back or what's going on there. So that'll be another one. But yeah, Palace have not won a game in the last 10, I think. I think they're in shocking form. 3 draws and 7 defeats. Managers tweaking, you know what I mean, in the press and the interviews, he's leaving. They've lost their captain. Mateta's trying to move as well to Juventus.
On a side note, though, 35 mil for Mateta. I mean, that's
1 year left of his contract, innit?
1 year left this summer, so 18 months left.
Is it confirmed?
What do you mean?
Mateta, I've heard.
Yeah, he's trying to leave. Yeah, he's trying to leave.
He wants to leave.
Are you saying
I know he wants to leave, but I'm saying, is there like an update on his transfer?
Yeah, you should cancel Mwani's loan and sign Mateta.
Trust
We
me.
should cancel Mwani's loan. It's been a disaster, but
There's
I
no
don't think
update that I've
signing
seen,
Mateta-
but he's trying to leave. Yeah.
Villa's trying to sign him, but then also Juventus want to sign him as well. But they don't want to pay the money.
Are we saying Mateta should be more than 35 million?
No.
I thought Turkish was implying.
No,
that
I think there was. I think there might have been a period. He probably, like, obviously with a longer contract, he probably would have fetched around 50 if asked.
I think the contract, the age, the form, I think 35 checks out.
Yeah, man.
But I think he still brings a lot to the table for a lot of teams probably here. Definitely my team, Tottenham for sure. Liverpool could do with at least someone on the bench up front, if not starting. As a backup. I think he'd be at least a good impact player for a lot of teams here. But yeah, like I said, big players are checking out, big players are leaving, and managers maybe not checked out, but he sounds pissed. So we have to beat them. I don't think the Paphos game is. I don't know how relevant it would be. We play up against a back 5. They didn't cross the halfway line more than 3 times. It was like a 5-4-1 or whatever it was. I don't know if Palace are going to be as defensive as that. I don't know if it's even possible to be as defensive as that. But Palace do like a back 5 as well. So yeah, we do struggle with the low block and opening it up. I just need this manager to not play that wing pairing of Garnacho and Neto again. It is genuinely an eyesore. It was just one flank to the other, cross, back to the other flank, cross. Can you take on your man? Okay, cool. Back to the other flank. It was just an eyesore. And then when you bring on Gittins, he actually goes past a couple players. You bring on Esteval. He brings a bit of life and intensity and energy into the game, a bit of skill. I need these two starting against Palace. That should be the wing pairing. You start both of those. I think Palmer will be back as well. I would still go with João Pedro over Delap personally. I think he gets in the game a hell of a lot more. Delap didn't have really any shots in that game. And the back, the back part of the team is self-explanatory. I think he's going to just go with what he's been going with. So if he could pick the right team and he can learn maybe from what he's had already, which is 3 wins out of 4, he needs to go on a run because we've got this game, Wolves, Leeds, all in the next few. And then after that, it gets more difficult on paper. So yeah, just win the game, man. Just win the game. I think our record against Palace isn't the worst as well. I think it's like 7 wins out of the last 10. We've played them, I think I read. So yeah, hopefully. But yeah, just win the game. Straightforward.
Where are you, man? Now 6th, right? You're behind United 5th, Liverpool 4th.
Yeah.
Brentford just behind you. Newcastle still there. Sunderland still there. And even really, you could say Everton 32 points, still 3-4.
Yeah, it's tight. You can't afford to lose.
It's very tight. That's why with Mateta, I would have thought at 35 mil, a few of those clubs might have looked and said that could secure us top 4, top 5, top 6.
He's too old for us. That rules us out straight away. The age, man, age. You know what I mean? So it's too old for us. But
I don't think Newcastle should have probably gone for him, man.
The thing is, Mateta's good. I like Mateta, but we wouldn't look for him because I think we're weirdos, man. Like, if they're not 19 or 20 years old, then we're somehow going to find our way to pay crazy money for some average 23, 24-year-old. I don't see the club signing a 28-year-old striker because they got Solanke, who's 28, Richarlison on the books, who's 28, Muani on the books, who's 27. I can't see them going out and signing my man permanently.
We're also linked with I saw today Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think that's because Asiguo is injured.
It's a loan,
has been injured. It's a young player that we signed, Portuguese midfielder, but he's not played. He's not even made his debut for Chelsea in competitive matches. One of them young players we got in the summer, meant to be our deputy for Caicedo. Lavia is always injured, and because we've sent Buonanotte back to Brighton, we've now loaned him out to Leeds. I think Enzo Fernandez, it looks like, will maybe play more in the 10 or more forward than he has, or he has been doing that anyway. And we're not going to get a 10, so we're just going to get a loan in on the 6 as cover. I don't think he's going to play that much. Every loanee that comes in here, whether it be that guy that we got from Mönchengladbach all those years ago, the Swiss guy, was it Zakaria or something?
Yeah, that was a big flop.
Saul Niguez, Buonanotte. Like I said, politically, these guys are not playing much. If he comes in, he's 5th choice behind Enzo, Santos, Caicedo, James. He might play against whole cities, and that's about it. So it's not really that deep, but it's just, we need to strengthen the starting 11 up front in the forward line, and I don't know what they're doing with the centre backs with this Yaket guy. So yeah.
Regarding all these in the nose and all that, I don't know who's what, where, when, or anything about it. But we've talked about Parma United before, and I've seen that it's come to light a bit in the past maybe 12 hours in terms of, I forgot where I read it. But
don't mention that. He had a meltdown last time I mentioned that. He started snapping and that.
It's just I've never heard of a situation where we talk about things that are not concretely, they're out there, like a bid, an offer, a player coming out and saying that he wants to leave. We don't, for some reason with Cole Palmer and Chelsea, we're just going to keep repeating the same rhetoric for the last 18 months, but there's nothing on the table. Man United even got the money to even finance a move. The guy's got 8 years left on his deal. You're going to slump up 100 mil or not? So I'm not really I don't really discuss rumors. I don't really care until it's concretely on the table and it's something that's actually worth talking about.
100 mil.
It's not.
Listen, I think it's gonna be more than that. I can't lie. I think you're looking at 150.
Nah, bro, are you mad, bro? The guy.
I think with 8 years left of your contract, he's their franchise player. So, and if you look at the market right now, 100 million's a bargain for.
They're a selling team, though. They're like they will.
They are a selling team, but I don't see.
We haven't sold our top players from that we've bought so far. We've sold.
Yeah, English tax as well. There's a lot, man. There's a lot. You know what I mean? Listen, as much as I want to get excited by it, it's like, yeah, Matisse is right, man. It's
If
just
you sell Bruno for like, if Bruno goes to
I was
Saudi
just
for
about to say
100 M,
that.
Yeah.
if Bruno goes to Saudi for like 100 M circa, you know what I mean? There's a deal,
100%
right?
they could.
Hey,
they could do it.
Casemiro's wages. Casemiro's 350 grand a week off the bill.
And who else? There was another one.
For me, it'd be stupid for me to spend that money when we need to buy midfielders, man. Forget attacking midfield. I'd rather keep Bruno one more year.
Stupid
then
and
buy
United go in the
two
same
midfielders.
sentence, brother. Stupid and United go in the same sentence.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We need to stop doing that. I'd rather go spend 2 midfielders that can play behind Bruno than spend that money on Palmer, then not sort out the midfield. Yeah, that would be.
Does this even make any sense? Palmer's best form has been on the right wing, and Amad Diallo is the best thing since sliced bread now. So surely you don't want to block his minutes.
I've already Messi, bro.
He's a 10, man.
It's not, but he's not a 10. You can't say Palmer's a 10. He's played right wing. He's had his best season. He's had his best season at Chelsea off the right. He's been playing 10, and the performances haven't been as strong as they were when he was playing on the right. You can't say he plays 10.
Player power. That's what he wants to play.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. Like, he's been predominantly coming off the right and then mashing up work there. But ideally, if we're all looking at Cole Palmer, he's an attacking midfielder. You know what I mean? So that's where he's, you know. But listen, right now, I can't lie. There is this kind of feeling that he's saying that he's not liking London and all of that. But until he puts in a transfer request and says, "Yo, I want to leave," that's when we can talk. So until then, it's just rumors.
Just gossip.
Yeah.
Fair. Let me see what Chelsea's super chats are about. And then we will keep it moving to predictions if everyone doesn't mind. Let me scroll. That's Liverpool. What's this one here? That's a United one. I should have probably got that in. I'll get it in now. Sammy says, big up the panel. Could you please cook the mister in the top right for saying the Champions League is missing Manchester United on live stream? The same United that finished above the relegation places.
Have you got timestamps on this?
You've definitely said this.
I mean, bring the timestamps.
I know you would say this. Absolutely, you would say this.
Matisse talking about CB. Did you watch him on the terrace today? Man confirmed that he was Gooner during his teen days.
No, I didn't watch.
Story hunting.
I didn't watch.
I seen that.
Who?
CB Chelsea fan.
English fan. He was going to do a organizer of the naked protest at the bridge.
Oh, sweet. Fucking lost me.
Sweet. Amber says a 2-man midfield of Enzo and James dog walked Arsenal's midfield. They're not as infallible as people think they are. They can be got at.
Yeah, but the big caveat here is that our midfield is better than Man United's. Some of our players that don't even start in midfield start for Man United. Santos and Lavia and these guys. So, you know, I wouldn't be comparing our midfield with Man United, chat. Why would you?
Do you rate Santos?
I rate Santos. You know I rate Santos. I know you rate Santos too. Everybody rates Santos. Santos is great.
I don't think he's done enough to be
great.
Santos.
Yeah.
You pipe down there. Don't get involved.
Talent.
Right?
No, I'm saying he's good. He's got talent.
Why can't you just let me go out with Saeed? You always got to get involved, innit? Every time.
Yes, because
guy comes up.
Because when it's time to shit on me and my players,
I'm not shitting on you no more. I'm not shitting on you.
No, but you do it all the time. So I want to talk about this Andre Santos. Last season, you couldn't stop ranting and raving about this guy. Oh, guys, he's budding it up in the French league. He's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this, he's doing that.
When you
tweeting about him all the time.
When you have Enzo and Caicedo and Reece James, it's not easy for someone. Listen, it's like cussing out Lewis Skelly because he can't get into Arsenal's team, or just let the team marinate. He's young. He's in his first season in the Prem. You want him to start 38 games or some shit? Let him relax. Let him bed in. My God, goodness.
I mean, Louis, you're cheeky. You know, I know you lot have been comfortable using Arsenal players' names, but we're winning something soon. We're winning something, and you will not use these man's names in silly Andre Santos sentences, bro. You will not. Using their fucking name. Let's do predictions. Palace, Chelsea.
Where is it?
At Palace, I'm gonna go. Palace are having a tough time, but let's say 2-2. SAEED.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Palace.
2-1. Steve.
I want to say 2-1 Chelsea. I think Palace, it's all going downhill rapid
They've logged
there.
out, haven't they? They've logged out.
The manager, Mateta, Gay, and I think the Wolves will be at the door for the rest of them end of the season.
Adam says he'd rather get Fred back than have Santos. Matisse.
2-0 Chelsea.
Grizz.
2-1 Chelsea.
And Tobs.
This guy keeps doing the same score predictions. Flip's sake.
Oh, why are you talking about me like that, discussing, turning your face at me?
Munoz is back as well. For Palace, he's been a big
Who?
miss.
Who?
Munoz.
I'm gonna go 2-2. 2-2.
2-2. Cool. All right, predictions for that. Done. Bournemouth, Liverpool, Grizz. Champions League. What did you man do in the champ? I didn't even.
Oh, we were under pressure, man. We went to Marseille. Everyone was talking
Oh,
about
that was it. 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, according to many that have been to Marseille or people that go to a big away games, they say it's one of the most atmospheric, most supported teams, man. But I thought we played a fantastic game, really quieting them down from the start. And yeah, man, this AI-generated unbeaten run continues. It's mad. It's not even real. It's fake. People are saying this unbeaten run is now 13 games, 7 wins, 6 draws. Some of them very underwhelming draws in there, but some big wins as well. And this was another one. I thought we were under pressure if we didn't win, but we did. It makes our qualification dead cert now. And that's all we can do. We keep progressing in the competitions that we think we can win. And Champions League is a competition that I definitely think we can win because of our pedigree, because of our heritage, all that boring stuff that you lot don't like hearing, but it's facts. And nobody will want to play Liverpool over 2 legs, regardless of how out of form we are or who's our manager. Nobody wants to play Liverpool. I know Turkish said if we play Liverpool over 2 legs, I would love that. I would love it if we played Arsenal over 2 legs in the Champions League. But yeah, back to the Premier League, back to the grind. I think Bournemouth away is going to be harder probably than Marseille away. But Bournemouth are in great form. Neither are we in great form, but we're in better form. So I think it's going to be an entertaining game, lads. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's going to be quite entertaining. I think there's going to be quite a few goals in it. And yeah, man, hopefully we can crack on and make it unbeaten in 14 and then 15. And then, you know what I mean? The game's the game, man. We just keep staying unbeaten, remaining unbeaten. And then we see where it takes us to the end of the season. But yeah, obviously a lot of people's focus is on the Champions League now. Liverpool fans, I should say, saying we can win the Champions League. But I say relax the ball a little bit. Let's just keep working and trying to get better as a team. And we've looked better as a team. Shout out to Szoboszlai again. The guy is player of the season for Liverpool without a shadow of a doubt. But shout out Frimpong and Kerkez, 2 fullbacks that got slaughtered by quite a few of you lot as well a couple of months ago, whatever. But they've come into their own lives.
And you as well. Yeah, don't go anywhere.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
So why are you mentioning us first? Well, mention yourself.
Bro, the cheek.
The cheek, the absolute. This is how
Honestly.
he does. This is how he turns
Always
heel.
bullshit
This
all
is
the
how
time,
he
bro.
twists the narrative. It's very
Always
clever
bullshit
from you.
All the
It's
time.
very clever, isn't it?
Year five, but nothing changes. Nothing fucking changes. It's used to always.
No, because you're clever. You and you think that's
Nothing changes.
the thing is,
Nothing
because it's
changes.
late in the show, Steve's tired, so he'll let it slide. Saeed's that fuck it.
Yep.
I'll criticize my players. Of course.
Not
We're
my
not gonna
watch.
have this.
I've heard this
I-
before.
We're not gonna have it. We're
I tell
not
you
gonna
what.
have this.
I
Nah,
tell
we're
you
not gonna
what.
have this. You
I
was
tell you what.
cussing out Kirkis.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to have it, and I tell you why.
No.
You're gonna have to have it and hold it because it's true. I'm an honest fan, and when they play crap, I say crap. But now they're playing very well. You have to accept they're playing very well as well. I want to hear plaudits.
Did I
from
say
you.
they haven't? Did I say they haven't been
No,
playing well?
but so forget the past. They've been crap, but they were brilliant, and they have been brilliant. Exactly the reason why we bought them, attacking. And Marseille, a handy team, and a lot of people were talking about this Marseille team, man, under De Zerbi, apparently one of the top scorers in Europe, or at home, sorry. They've got some mad record where they scored 41 goals or something at home. Yeah, we restricted them and we played really well. Shout out Joe Gomez, who was so good, man. I mean, I always worry about Joe Gomez when he comes back from injury. But when he plays like that, you think, boy, that's back to the 2019-20 Joe Gomez, where he was arguably one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League alongside Virgil when he had that partnership. But yeah, man, big up Liverpool so far. You know, 1 week maybe good, 1 week maybe shit. But yeah, at the moment, it's looking consistently unbeaten. So yeah, hopefully carry on on Saturday.
This is just coming from nowhere, by the way. Any Xabi Alonso talk?
Yeah, plenty now, obviously. Every week there's going to be, every time there's a hint of a bad result, it's going to be Xabi Alonso. But Spurs are in front. Look, we know Xabi Alonso is going to be a sought-after man. We know this.
Though, is he?
No, but I don't know, but you know, football's mad, isn't it? Turkish, it is mad. I don't think so, but football's mad.
Have the money for him though, but it depends what he wants.
It could be a project that he's looking for, kind of thing. You know, he's one of those managers that loves a project. There's no bigger project than Spurs right now. You know what I mean? Some would say a science experiment, but some would say project. Yeah, so I don't know. Xabi Alonso, I do think he's going to become Liverpool manager, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, man. Just finish the season on a high.
Okay. Bournemouth. Actually, there was some Liverpool super chats, I think. Let me just scroll up quickly.
Sorry. Yeah, absolute shout out. Ibu Konate lost his father. Tragic.
Oh, wow.
No age to lose. Well, it's never a good age to lose your parents, you know. But a young man like that, and he was very close to him as well. I don't know, or we don't know. If anybody knows, let me know if he was suffering or it was a sudden death. But if he's been suffering, then, you know, I mean, all the abuse and criticism Konate's received, it kind of makes sense, man. Because when you go through like that, and then you lose your father at age 20, Konate's 24, 25, it's horrible, man. So, yeah, man.
If it was sudden, he might be out of the weekend as well, right?
Yeah, he's out the weekend. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, rest in peace. That is crazy. AK says Slot under pressure has made his team very hard to beat. 13 unbeaten. They're winning the Champions League. They'll fancy their chances. Mark my words. Underdogs. Words marked. Microwave Palmer says, I'm sorry, on what basis should Liverpool be supposed to do something? Because of how much they spent in the summer. Surely by that logic, City and Chelsea should be in the conversation considering how much they've spent. I think it's the platform spent upon. If you're the champions and you spend 500 mil, it's different to being Chelsea and spending what they spent from the platform they spent it. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why when it strictly comes down to money spent, it's a bit, there's so many ways to skew it. But I mean, champions who spend the most
it on as well. It's what you spend it on. If you spend 100 million on 10 players and they're all championship standard, or you spend 100 million on a world beater, it's two different things. Or you spend no money in getting Mbappe and Trent for free if you're Real Madrid. You know, it just depends.
There's many ways of spinning this spend thing, but we'll cross that bridge for a few summers still.
Oh, a lot of bridges. We're going to be crossing a lot of bridges.
Yeah, but, except Stamford Bridge.
Liverpool had Van Dijk pinging 60 yarders to beat our press and retain possession. Great without a Bruno treating the ball like a nuke. You're not the same. That one came in earlier. Goon for Life says Liverpool packed the midfield and had no striker. To say dominated is a stretch. They had possession for large spells, 0 shots on target. Again, leaning back to the conversation earlier. 3-0 win was refreshing, but GRIZZ, does Slot make the end of the season? Losing the Anfield crowd is big. Him saying he's surprised when we've won 2 in 30 years.
Yeah, I think he survives to the end of the season, unless, as I've said it before, results. It's a results industry, and if we have a mad spell like we did, then obviously he'll lose. That's not rocket science. That's not great insight from me. I'm sorry, but I don't think we sack him mid-season. And I don't think he's lost the Anfield crowd. There was segments of the Anfield crowd that booed after the Burnley, which is absolutely understandable with the frustration and everything else. But I wouldn't say he's lost the Anfield crowd because they were singing his name. The away fans were singing his name at the end of Marseille.
And last one here from Just Waffling. Grizz, Slot cooked you lot when he reminded the fan base that you've only won 2 in 30 and 1 was with him. Are you sure Alonso will be better?
Nope, I'm not sure Alonso will be better, because a lot of Liverpool fans, if they're not happy with Slot style, I'm telling you now, Alonso is more Slot stroke Pep than he is Klopp, if you know what I mean. Alonso is very much a methodical, strategic, tactical coach, and he believes in possession like Slot. So a lot of criticism Slot's getting is because he's boring and he's pragmatic and he keeps the ball structure, shape, and all that. And people used to Klopp. Klopp was a one-off, man, especially with Liverpool and everything else, man. Like we have to get over it. You know, you're not going to find another Klopp. You're not going to find another Pep. You're not going to find another Fergie. You know what I mean? You have to move on. So Alonso, in my opinion, people that know football and tactics more may be able to explain to you more, but in my opinion, Alonso is a lot similar to Slot stylistically. So I don't know. Let's see.
Let's do predictions. I've gone 2-2. Bournemouth, Liverpool. Saeed.
I'm gonna go Liverpool to win 2-1.
Steve.
Same, Liverpool win 2-1.
Another 2-1. Matisse.
I'll go over 3-1 Liverpool win.
3-1. Grizz.
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1. And Tobes.
This guy's pissing me off, man. 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool.
That's me off,
Cool. So that's that. Burnley, Tottenham left. But I mean, there's, I know what Toby's going to say. Just win. But you, am I right? That's not even banter. That's what he's going to say, right? But
Yes.
your top 5 in Europe, though.
Don't care. Just win.
You don't want to give
that
Frank,
in Europe is
you
mad.
don't want to give Frank
But
no.
I did. I gave him props on my video, but now that game's gone.
I don't
Just
watch your
win.
channel when you win. So what did you say?
Don't care. Just win.
It's like Nike. You know when Nike just do it. This is Toby's thing. You need to get a company going, man. Just win.
Just
I'm telling
win.
you. That
win,
shit will
honestly.
fly, man.
Just win. And you know his plain face when he says it. Just win. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me see
Just
what
win.
super chats there are. I swear that was one for Tobes or Tottenham. Or there we go. Kolo Muani needs to be recalled ASAP. Decent player, but so disinterested. Man just walking around during a Champions League game. Build around Xavi Simons. So he's not even building, he's walking now.
I just want to say that I've never been like the disgust I had for Kolo Muani after that game.
Let's talk.
I don't want to see his face. I don't even want to see his face, let alone him stepping on the pitch for Tottenham. Everything I said about Kolo Muani, just dash it away. This guy, he don't want to play for us, bro. He came on the pitch and he was getting a bollocking from our own players because he wouldn't even run. Just go press the goalkeeper. He wouldn't press the goalkeeper. And then he had Simmons put a chance. Fantastic pass from Simmons. Put a chance on a plate. Said eat. And the guy don't eat. Nah, man. Nah.
But you still
I
got to
gave Saeed his props on Monday. And Turkish, I'll give you your props if that's what you want as well. I'm off the Kolo Muani train. I want that guy sent to Saint Denis. I don't even want him sent to Juventus. Send him to Saint Denis. Yeah, because I know he played for PSG. Send him to Saint Denis and let someone rough him up and show him the importance of patterning up. Yeah. Send him to Saint Denis.
Send him to Saint Denis.
I want to ask Tobes. I want to ask, how much would you sell Van der Ven to us, please? But realistically, let's be real. Let's talk football. Let's talk real. Let's not joke.
real business.
Yeah, real business,
Real?
brother. Real business. Yeah,
Real, ideally, I wouldn't sell him. I don't think we should be selling him, to be honest.
I believe he wants to leave
Good
your.
answer, Tobes. That's a
I
good
believe he wants to leave your football club. I believe he wants to come to Liverpool. But I
That's
believe
fine. You should decide. But guess what? You didn't take the punt on him in the first place. We did.
Correct.
So
Correct.
now you will have to pay a premium if you want.
Premium.
So for me, if you're trying to sign Mickey,
we got money.
if you're trying to sign Mickey van der Ven, I want more than what my man at Chelsea went for. What's his name?
Palmer.
Not Palmer. What's his
Fofana.
name? Fofana. Sorry, Fofana. I want more than what they paid for Fofana.
That was
I
a
want
long
more
time
than
ago, though.
what Stephen Man City paid for Guardiola. If you're buying Mickey van der Ven,
Oh,
I want stupid money.
It's got to be at least
80
80 at least.
85, 90 million. That's what I
Whoa,
want.
I agree.
whoa.
That's what I
That's
want. I'm sorry.
Whoa,
Yes.
You're looking at 70 to 80.
We don't want to
No,
sell.
he's
I
right,
don't
he's
want to
right.
sell him. I don't want us to sell
You
him. So if
convert
you want
Chelsea
to
and
buy him,
United are stupid clubs. We're not gonna.
Don't use us as an
we're not going
example.
to sign him.
Like, you
Simple.
paid 70 for Sabozlai. Relax yourself, man.
We don't
60 and he's a bad boy.
We don't value. We don't
Well, there you
value.
go.
We don't value money on
He's
the
a bad
streets.
boy.
Man.
He's
He's playing well
all
this
right, but
season.
he's
but
not a bad boy.
Anyway, back to Van der Ven. Stop distracting Liverpool. Stop playing on to Sabozlai, who's shut up.
No, but why shouldn't he ask for a player who's
85 million for Van der Ven.
I didn't say 85 million. I said 70 to 80 around that ballpark.
He didn't say that. He said 80 to 90.
Well, that's
How much did
crazy.
you pay for him, and how many years is left on his contract?
He's got free. We paid. So in total, we paid. I think with add-ons, it was around 40 million pounds, and
60 million. Go on, 60 million.
yeah, 40 million quid, and he signed a 6-year deal. He's got 3.5 years left on his deal.
Yeah, Grizz, you might.
And my thing with him is we're in a dangerous we're in a fairly comfortable situation now, because yes, the player might want to leave, but he's not earning the money that he should be earning, right? So whether you want to leave this summer or leave in a couple summers time, if you sign a new deal, the price is still going to be crazy high, because if you don't sign a new deal this summer, we still have the leverage. I think when it gets down to 2 years.
Do you want to keep a player unhappy like that? Like,
I don't think he's that unhappy.
You already hate your club in terms of players not giving.
I don't think he's unhappy though. I don't think he's unhappy.
I don't think there's anyone at Spurs who's happy, to be honest with you.
Probably.
Would you not take a
but I don't
player as
think he's
well?
unhappy.
Would you not take 50 million and Harvey Elliott or something?
Something like that.
No.
That's Harvey Elliott. That's
No.
hilarious.
Harvey Elliott, hype,
Harvey
man.
Elliott can't even play for Aston Villa.
I've got
Okay.
Harvey Elliott.
Hold on.
Tottenham written. Harvey Elliott's got Tottenham written all over him for me.
They want Curtis Jones.
They're gonna offer you what? See, I knew it. They're gonna offer you Curtis Jones. The Curtis Jones that is
I'm
so
not.
good,
He was
underrated.
linked, though. He was linked. I see some rumors
I'm
about
not.
this.
I'm not. I'm just responding. I know you don't respond to rumors, Matisse, but I do.
Okay.
Rumors are Curtis Jones. Liverpool.
Yeah, I did see that.
Spurs want Curtis Jones. They made an inquiry. I wouldn't sell Curtis Jones, but Curtis Jones has got about 2 years left on his contract, 3 years, and
Who can you offer in return that's of serious value to bring this price down?
Van der Ven. I don't know. It depends what they're looking for, brother. We got all the sizes, all the colors.
They'll be looking for a
don't.
centre back. They'll be looking for a
don't.
centre back.
We need attackers.
What are you
We
looking
need
for?
a creative midfielder.
Attackers, Gakpo. There you go.
Elliott.
Gackers plus 50 million. There we go.
Good one.
He'd take that.
Of course
You
I
don't want
wouldn't.
Gackers.
What the hell? Why would I take Gakpo?
He
plus
doesn't want
50 million?
Gackers.
I
He
wouldn't
doesn't
take
want
that.
Gackers.
You take that.
I wouldn't take
Gakpo
that
gets in your
at
team.
all.
Gakpo's mint for you.
I never said he doesn't. I never said he doesn't get into our team. I'm saying I wouldn't take that deal.
Deal. Have we got a deal?
I wouldn't take that deal. That deal doesn't elevate Tottenham. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
This
No, it
tap
does.
on the head is.
Okay,
How does
Rio,
it- how does it
Rio on
elevate us?
loan. Okay,
A
Rio
player
on loan.
just because the player is better than young players in our team who are playing, but isn't good enough to be playing for a team like Liverpool who were aspiring to try and get to that level. Why would we sign him? That doesn't make any sense.
That's crazy.
He's saying no to the Dutch clutch. Oh.
Makes no sense. Of course, I'm saying no.
Okay, Rio on loan for a year, 60
Mad.
mil.
Mad.
Rio on loan for a year.
Give us Verts plus 50 million, then we'll talk. How about that? How about that? Yeah?
Savino,
That shot you up, didn't it?
We'll give you
That shot
Savino
you
on
up,
10
didn't
mil.
it?
We'll give you
Savino
Savino
and
on 10
10
mil.
mil.
That's 80 million. That's 80 million in Tottenham land.
Yeah. It's true.
Nah, that Savino ship has sailed, brother. Yeah,
Oh, you don't want him anymore
Fucking
now?
very sorry.
I wouldn't mind him.
you
but
know
I don't
Savino
think. I don't
fit.
think we want to
I'm
pay the
telling
money
you,
anymore.
buying him.
I
He
wouldn't
might
mind
still.
him. I wouldn't
He
mind him
might
at all.
How about
Yeah.
Wataru Endo? You need a DM. You've sold
Yo.
since you. I don't think
Yeah.
you've replaced.
Nah,
Yo.
don't.
You know what? You know. Why don't you give us?
You haven't replaced
Isak.
Højbjerg, man.
Why don't we just do a
You
straight
replaced
swap?
Højbjerg.
Mickey
No,
Van
you
der Ven
wanna
for
replace-
Isak. How about
You
that?
want to replace? You want to replace Højbjerg?
Let's do a
You
straight
wanna
swap.
replace
Mickey Van der Ven
Højbjerg?
for Isak.
That's
Mickey
good.
Van der
That's
Ven.
good.
Isak, how
I've
about
got
that?
the deal. I've got the deal.
You know these players have to agree to this bullshit that you're spewing right now.
Mo
Jaden
Salah, Mo
Dance.
Salah.
Jaden Dance, young up and coming striker, needs minutes. Spurs
and-
would be wicked for him.
This is
Yeah.
the point where you walk away in the career mode and you just say, yeah, you've disrespected me for far too long.
Okay,
Negotiation
60
finished.
million cash, straight cash, Van der Ven to Liverpool, summer.
This is where it's like, let's negotiate, man. It's done. It's finished.
And then Spurs to get John Stones on a free.
But where is that guy, man?
He's injured.
He was putting his Christmas tree up and he fell over and he's injured.
Oh my god.
No, you think I'm lying? You think I'm lying?
No, I actually don't. That's the funny thing. I don't think you're lying. I think
That's
you're
what
being
happened.
serious.
He got injured putting his Christmas tree up and now he's fucked.
Okay, now what an injury! I thought Tierney's was bad in the shower. This guy's fucking Christmas tree. But yeah, here's one super chat on Tottenham, and before we do the predictions. But big up Daniel as well. Hope you're good, bro. Family well, and hope you are well. First and foremost, all this talk is so over the top for Van der Ven. He's happy at the club, not happy with Frank. Not even a Liverpool fan. If you want him, pay the price, which will be over 80. We have no problem keeping him.
Literally.
Van der Ven is
Literally.
definitely a Liverpool fan, unless Daniel's saying he's not a Liverpool fan. So, but Van der Ven is definitely a massive Liverpool fan.
Mark Gay for 20
We don't
million
care.
now, like,
He's playing for Tottenham.
man, like,
We don't
tiny.
listen. Let him be the biggest Liverpool fan. He's doing well for us, so that's all that matters. So
Is he doing well for you?
yes, he is doing well for us. If he wasn't doing well, you wouldn't want him.
You're cooking it. No, we're buying the potential. I know what he's about. He's not.
No,
he's
you're not buying the potential.
said
You're buying the
potential. He's
player right now.
24
What are you
years old.
talking about?
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna say.
performing well. He's performing well. He's been one of the few players in our team who's
Don't cuss
actually
at me.
maintained a good level throughout the
Don't
season, and
Don't
he's
get
scoring
angry.
goals as well.
Man
And he
said
can
we're
pass
buying the
too.
potential. He literally
cheek.
walks into Liverpool starting 11.
The cheek. He would start at Liverpool right now.
That's what I want him. That's what I want him.
So,
So then what are you talking about? Oh, we're paying for potential. Is he having a good season? Yeah.
No, I'm
Shut
saying
your
according
mouth, man.
to you,
The
according to
cheek.
you, every video of yours is shouting at every single player. You want every
Yeah.
single player killed, not sold, killed.
Grizz, this
No,
negotiation.
No, I don't. I don't
of
want
yours
every
failed,
single
bro.
player killed. I want some players. I
Oh,
want
so you're
some
happy with
players.
Van der Ven. You want Van der Ven staying?
Of course I do. Van der Ven is a fantastic player for us.
Grizz, you can't negotiate, brother.
It's negotiation.
One of them deals I mean,
This is
no.
terrible.
Yeah,
If
this
this
is
is
where
your-
Saeed
If
and
this is the
Mbappe.
official
Bro.
negotiation, it's done.
Yeah, let's do predictions. Let's do predictions. Yeah. Well, all right. So Burnley, Tottenham. Fucking hell, I forgot if that was even the game. 2-1 Tottenham. Saeed.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that. 1-0 Tottenham.
Steve.
1-1.
1.
Bless you.
Matisse.
2-1 Burnley.
Oh,
We've had everything now.
Is that a shock though?
is it
It's
a
not a
Burnley?
shock.
Yeah,
It's not a shock at all.
A lot of
It's not a
injuries.
shock
man.
at all.
A lot of injuries.
It's
And they
not
played
a shock
midweek.
at all.
Grizz
1-1.
and Tobes.
2-1 Tottenham.
Cool.
Are you going to the
Okay.
game, Toad?
Nah.
It's a mission, man.
It's so long. I've done that trip once. Not doing it again, man. That is a long thing, bro. Nah. Just giving my nah, not doing it this time. And the worst
that-
is when you lose as well. That's the one I got kicked off TalkSport Radio. Pricks like
man.
Jamie O'Hara just start waffling, bro. Oh, mate.
And Daniel added on top of the last one saying he has literally said he supports someone from Netherlands. It's his dad who supports Liverpool. You paid the price for Isak and Wirtz. You want Van der Ven? Pay up. Yeah, but I think if his dad supports them, like you said, that's also a reason why, yeah, he'd lean towards playing for them. So I think that aids the Grizz cause. Respect Grizz, says Estrot. But I don't know why you're gassed over Van der Ven. Genuinely nothing special. We should be aiming higher. Just my opinion.
I respect your opinion as well, my brother.
Should have given a couple names.
I rate Van der Ven higher. I rate Bastoni higher. But, you know what I mean? How hard will it be to get Bastoni out of Inter? I think we've got more chance of getting Van der Ven out of Spurs, personally. But you never know. Bastoni, Van der Ven, I mean, I'll take any of those two.
And we're gonna go into the remaining super chats. I have lost a few people. Something's happened in the back end, and I think about 7 or 8 went missing. So apologies if yours doesn't get read out. Albo Gunner adds this season, first place 50 points, second place 43 points. Last season, first place 51 points, second place 44 points. But according to Ops, Liverpool, good champs, Arsenal will be bad champs, but no Arsenal agenda. Apparently,
No one said Liverpool good champs. Please cut the revisionism. Everyone said, Liverpool are rubbish because everyone else is crap. And same things being said. So keep it the same energy. No one said Liverpool great champs.
Gutam says, big up the panel. Welcome back. Turkish, Arsenal winning the league. Turkish top in the predictions. And TOBS bottom. Anything cooking for TOBS? We have to wait to see who finishes last before we cook, right? Until we know who's bottom, it's hard to buy the ingredients and tailor make it for the person who finishes bottom. So hold tight, man. We'll deliver. Sid says, United fans saying they'll be in a title race if they beat us at the Emirates. What are they smoking at Old Trafford?
No, that's whoever you're communicating with is on drugs.
Yeah, it's not Cali either. Maverick says Arteta's got Brentford's set piece coach on a leash, dog style, while Matisse on TalkSport is just dangling a carrot and hoping Arsenal fans bite.
What carrot are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. We didn't mention Arsenal on TalkSport.
Maybe another, but I don't know. United can scam a draw, says Naz, if they play a deep block and go on the counter. Couple more. One from Martin saying, finally, proper host. On Monday, the show was moving mad like a Mandem talk. Matisse yet again lost the dressing room and couldn't get a grip of the game. I've heard people. I've heard.
Embarrassing. I saw the highlights. Embarrassing.
This is substitute teacher abuse, and we need to take it more seriously, people. We
have standards on this show.
I saw a few of the comments were saying, I wish TOBS hosted. That's when I knew it was bad.
Right.
For someone to wish that.
All right, do you know what? Next time TOBS will host, but
no.
Stop the revisionism, because we all know TOBS can't host this thing.
Yeah, TOBS is the worst.
Time. What are you talking about?
Imbal says 2026 is looking to be a great year for me. I'm having a baby girl in March, and I might finally get to witness Arsenal win a major trophy. I'm 19. So first and foremost, congrats, brother, on the baby girl. March, just round the corner. And you're 19. You're still a baby, basically, brother. But big up, man. Good luck. You have to grow up real quick. You got 2 months to make sure you're prim and proper and grown above your years. But big up, congrats, health, happiness, all of that. Wishing the other half the best. And yeah, we finally might. 19, you know. Yeah, 21 years we've been waiting. Yeah, he wasn't even about. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there, people.
How come nobody ever lets me host?
We might not have a show to come back to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
I would love to see that.
You want my honest truth?
I would love to see that, man. That would be brilliant. That would be brilliant.
We might not have a show.
And then
Yeah.
Stream Radic closed.
One day we'll have to sort something out when we're ready to risk it all. But until that day, people, like, hype, subscribe. Make sure you show some love to this video. There's still 8K here, so let's get to 2,500 likes on the way out. And obviously, don't forget Mob Sunday, big one. Not only because it's Arsenal United, but SAEED is back in the building for a mob, and it's a big one. Emirates, Arsenal, and obviously Steve will be joining us on the mob in February as well. Not going to let you know when, but if you check the calendar, you'll know. If you're subscribed, you'll know. So make sure you do that, people. And
That depends, because apparently if I go and do a watch along, I'm not a real fan anymore. So you know what I mean.
Man, we ain't putting you in a box, man. We're good.
I might have to raid check on that. You know what I mean? Oh, my price might have to go up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Sky, what are you doing? Nah, man.
I'm saying.
I'm a team for fuck. We helped advise him, and now it's being used. It's all mad.
Yeah,
it's all mad. But don't worry, people. Yeah, a long awaited appearance from Steve is round the corner. So make sure you are subscribed. Individual channels, though, show some love, people. Everyone's on the road to Saturn, whether it's 50K, 100K, 200K, or like SAEED, 1 million. Make sure you subscribe, share, do all of that stuff, and we'll be back for the mob Sunday and the main show back again Monday. Love for the love, people. See you again when we see you again. Peace. We're out.